Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dust a few cobwebs off of
That's right. We haven't done this in 2
the
weeks.
production room. Came in and sweep all the empty beer bottles away.
Yep.
Whiskey glasses.
Really? You used the Batman glass while you were here?
Hey!
It's a cool fucking glass.
It's a cool glass.
It's a cool glass.
They don't make glasses like that anymore. Like little
No.
glass mugs for children.
Yeah.
They don't.
I was telling Chris, I think that literally came in like an old McDonald's meal or something. It's like
It
a
was.
Batman
Yes.
Forever mug or something.
On
Can
the
you-
bottom is the McDonald's symbol.
Can you imagine them
That's-
putting a glass mug in a child's Happy Meal like now?
It's really cool. I should grab it and show everybody on the stream. That thing's got to be 25 years
gotta
old.
be.
Like it's from the 90s.
It's
It
one
could
of
be
those things
30
that,
years
like, it could be, yeah. It's one of those things that like you forget that it ever existed until you see it again. You're like, oh yeah, those existed at some point. Small glasses made for children.
Yeah, it's like and he drank whiskey out of it.
1995.
Yeah, that would be Batman Forever. I think that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone,
And they,
Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of
Live
games, writer of
talk
words,
tonight.
recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream to Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Valravn, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Hello.
Heather playing Fray, the Halfling Barbarian of the Beast.
Fray is going to get you.
That is a very apt thing to say right now. Oh, I need to be on that landing screen. And Raymond playing Edmund, the Human Alchemist Artificer.
Hello.
He is there somewhere. Reese and Rochelle are not going to be joining us this evening. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. Watch all of our streamed sessions here on YouTube. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes, no players allowed live series Crafting Icewind Dale every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion, Frostside Chat, after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link into the description below. If you would like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private Patreon D&D games. Shoutouts to new patrons this week. William. For our campaign, we use Roll20. For video chat, we use Discord. For streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Now, for those of you that watch all these binge watching, as they say. It has been a hot minute since we played Rime, so I'll be doing a recap as I always do, but just note that...
Did you really say binge watching, as they say?
Mm-hmm. That's what the kids do.
Dude.
They binge
As
watch.
the kids say.
As these kids do.
Dude.
Back in my day, we had to wait a whole week.
If you missed it, then you waited 6 months to watch it on repeat.
Right. But anyway, it has been,
I'm
I think we said
yeah.
3 weeks since we last technically did Rime, so it's been a hot second.
I wish you all the same roles that I had when I DM'd the Christmas game.
Ha, that's... So you want me to roll badly, basically, is what you're saying.
That's you take out of what I said however you want us to take it.
Previously on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. After disabling the Iron Golem head, Thimbleweed scouted deeper into the eastern tunnels of the Caves of Hunger, finding a larger, empty cavern. He reported back that the coast was clear, only for the party to stumble into a room full of energy-sapping shadows. No one was spared from the dozen-plus strength-draining attacks, and Valravn was nearly killed before taking flight with Lord Marbury. Edmund's flaming sphere helped light up the room, preventing the shadows from stealthily ambushing them, while Celeste discovered that her radiant strikes were extra effective. During the fight, Thimbleweed was attacked by a fanged bestial creature again. Valravn tried to pin it down with a psychic blast, but the creature puffed into mist and retreated down an eastern tunnel. The party had their hands full with the shadows, but they were soon laid to rest. During the fight, Fray began feeling a growing hunger that compelled her toward a southern tunnel. While the rest of the party short-rested in Leoman's tiny hut, she went searching for answers. After the rest, they followed her tracks into a southern cave and witnessed an illusory scene depicting robed figures stumbling into the caves and trying to survive before eventually turning on each other. Beyond the cave lie a large pile of bones that radiated with hateful energy. Fray stepped out from the shadows, fully terrifying in her Wendigo transformation, and unleashed a fearsome spell on the entire party. At the same time, a large wraith materialized through a nearby wall, declaring itself Dracarith, the last survivor of these charnel caves. That is where we left.
So, okay. So we've lost our
questions.
primary frontline tank. And in exchange, now we have to fight a wild barbarian and fight a cannibalistic ghost.
Yes.
This is what happens when you let Fray go off on her own.
I guess.
The best part is you were all feared except for...
Yeah, and we literally had a surprise round at the end of last session where she stepped out and cast the equivalent of the fear spell in a cone on everybody, and you can scroll up at the chat and see how well all the wisdom saves went. It was not well. I believe it affected everybody except literally Edmund and Valen.
That's correct.
So that is how we're going to have to start this, and I'm going to look for some initiative for all of you while I work on fixing our cameras.
Initiative. Pull up. Lord Marbury's sheet.
Grab some battle music as well.
I assume we'll do the same thing we've been doing. I'll control. So
yeah, I'm ready to kill Raymond. It's like, you can't do this thing.
You were right in the middle of changing them up.
Yeah.
Alright. Ready to go. Initiative.
But yeah, you're right. We need to divide up the characters. And for the interest of fairness, we might not want Heather to control one of the missing PCs.
Oh, that is a good point.
Because that could be a weird...
fighting yourself.
Yeah, split brain situation.
Alright. I mean, if Raymond can't do it, I could control 3 people, but...
Shit, hang on. I
Probably
just
make more
restarted
sense.
intro video. Alright, Ray, no more dropping out of the call.
Do
it 2 more times. 2 more times.
Is he back in the call, or is this him trying to get his computer to work again?
I will. Oh my god.
Yep. I told you.
I swear to fucking god. What's the opposite of inspiration?
Death.
Yeah, a dragon flies in.
I think so.
That's your character.
Wow, I can't figure out why it... I don't know.
I hear you, but just whatever you're doing, don't do that. Don't come in and out of the thing.
Your computer is connecting, but the video won't start, or the computer won't connect at all.
Video won't connect.
Video won't connect. Yeah.
Like, as soon as I hit turn on my camera, Discord just freezes.
Weird.
Oh.
And then when I actually... And then if I stop it and try to reconnect, I can't reconnect to the chat anymore. I have to actually close Discord.
Wow. Okay.
But if I go to my camera, whatever app or something on my computer, it works.
Huh.
So it's nothing wrong with my camera or the connection. It's
I
Discord.
wonder if your
Discord.
Discord needs to be updated.
It has not been updated in a while.
And restart it.
Yeah.
And,
You probably need to update Discord and restart it.
Why don't you do that now?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Best time.
Yeah, let's watch Eric's head completely pop off of his shoulders.
Completely fall off. You'll love to see it.
Well, this will have to be the way.
I can work with that as long as you don't drop the call. If you do that again, I will kill you.
He only mostly doesn't mean it.
You also can't see me to do it, so.
Exactly.
I don't know if Chris is just taller or if his webcam is just positioned weirdly.
I don't know.
I was going to make a joke, Raymond, about having taught Emma how to turn the internet off, and that's why you were having issues, but again, I think Eric's head might explode.
Fuck, I turned the... Sorry, folks. I keep having the intro video turn on. Thankfully, the
Restart
music
the
does not come
stream.
with it. Oh boy, I love doing this live. This is the best. Ears got cut off a little bit. All right, the joys of the production side of things.
This is gonna go so bad. I mean, I'm not talking about the computer stuff.
No, that's good. We got it. We got it figured out now. We're good. We're good.
I just don't understand how I can touch no settings for 2 weeks and then I come back and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The computer changed
That's so
the
frustrating.
settings on its own.
All right. So what was the decision about the character situation?
Raymond wasn't here for that. Raymond,
Oh, yeah.
Are you willing to control Thimbleweed? Because
yeah.
Heather has a conflict of interest, considering that she's trying to kill us
She's
right now.
trying to kill you right now. A slight conflict of interest.
I mean, it's only a little bit trying to kill you. Let's be honest here.
Alright, I'm giving you control. Because Chris, you still have Celeste?
I do.
Okay.
Down great. Who still needs... And... the monster. Alright, do we have initiative for all the things? Fray, Speed, Flynn, Robin. I think that's it. Alright, let's start this combat on. So...
On a high note.
yeah, can we post the fear? Do you have the fear spell on your sheet that you can post for us? I can scroll up and see it, actually.
Still, if you scroll up a little bit, it's still there.
Okay.
I projected a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in that 30-foot cone had to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is that they are holding and become frightened. So that means your weapons are now on the floor, folks.
Yeah.
And become frightened for the duration. While frightened by this spell, the creature must take the dash action and move away from me by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have a line of sight to me, that creature then can make the wisdom saving throw again. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature.
Yeah. So the situation is, if you're feared, you drop your shit. You have to spend your turn taking the dash action to move away by the safest available route. And then, if you end in a spot where you no longer have a line of sight, then you can attempt to make the DC 15 Wiz save again. Also, to throw another monkey wrench into the proceedings, if you scroll back down, this wraith has a draining presence around it.
Great.
When a creature starts its turn within 10 feet of the wraith, it must succeed at a DC 15 con save or take 2d10, in this case 15, necrotic damage, and have its hit point maximum reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. Damage lasts until a long rest.
Is that the roll for the Pegasus for Lord Marbury?
Let's say yes.
That would be oof.
Well, that's his temp hit points, so that's one piece of good news.
Yeah, everyone but me does have the temp hit points.
Okay, yeah. Or, well, I'm not going to argue for the DM.
Well, you get to make you get to make a con save first.
Oh, he does make a save
Yeah.
there. Okay, yeah. Constitution?
Yep. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Doesn't even
looks
affect you.
fine.
Yeah, nothing happens if you make the save. +3. Lord Marbury is eating the Wheaties.
Yeah, he's a horse.
Fuck you, random. They haven't had serious technical problems all year. That was not a serious technical problem. That was just me not having this exact camera compilation ever yet.
Right. Okay, so then I on her turn I need to ask some questions. I don't quite know how this works.
All right, so the good news is you are not affected by the wraith's draining presence. The bad news is Lord Marbury is feared.
Yes.
So
So Lord Marbury just takes off, right?
it has to use the dash action.
Which does dash action literally mean I have to move twice the move speed?
I believe you are hauling ass at
Yeah.
lightning speed. Watch when Celeste does, it's gonna get real fun. He's gonna go
Yeah.
fucking Looney Tunes.
All right, so that's 100 feet, I think. 120 feet.
Oh shit. Better hang on, sir.
Yeah.
Bye, Robin.
Bye.
Yeah, what is your safest available
leave it
route
out
you
the
can take?
Probably the bigger one, I would assume.
Yeah,
for the Pegasus.
I would assume so.
So that's 60. I don't know from here. Probably back the way we went. Oh my god, it's so far away!
It is. Yeah, so this was the room that you fought the...
Kinda, oh, that's actually kind of narrow up there. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You probably squeeze them here.
This was the room you fought the shadows in, and now you're going back to the headroom at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then, since I'm definitely not in line of sight of her anymore, I'm lost in the caves.
Lord Marbury could make the save again.
Okay. And what is it, a wisdom save?
Now, I will reach out to my newfound Wendigo ally and say that would trigger an attack of opportunity if you wanted to use your reaction.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
Because that was the Pegasus's
away.
Turn that it moved away on. Yeah, so I fear is really good.
Yes. All right.
A lot of Pegasus.
You only have the one reaction, so but.
Well, I mean, I don't have many reaction things, so it's fine.
Yeah.
19 to hit your Pegasus.
You know it, yeah.
6 slashing and 2 necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, but I might prevent you from running away, though.
Oh, shit.
This might be a problem.
Okay. On a successful hit, the target is. Oh, wow, it's not even a maybe. It's a
no,
definitely.
it's a definite.
If it
Yeah.
hits, it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lord Marbury can't even run away. I'm now gripping to him like a.
But you're gripping him.
Spider monkey.
The way this is described is like you're like literally holding on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm.
It says you can
I'm
only
riding
grapple
him
one
as
target at a
Spider-
time.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
Alright.
both grappled and restrained, though, so he won't be able to run
all
away.
of that.
All
the
of
way
that back. That was a very Looney Tunes thing where it's like you think you're moving, but then like turns out just holding you the whole time.
Yoink!
Claws
just got
into your
yoinked.
haunches.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm really sorry, you guys.
Well,
like, really sorry.
Yeah, the bummer is
So-
now you can't make the save again because you're still in the target.
Yeah. Okay, I want to read this fear spell very carefully, though. I have to use my action. Creature must take the dash action and move away from them by... Okay, I've done that.
You tried to do that, and
I
it-
tried to do that, and I can move no farther. Creature can make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so because I can still see you, I can't make the wisdom saving throw at the moment.
Right.
But... Oh, wait, no, hold on. While frightened by this spell. Okay, so it's the whole time. I was thinking maybe the dash is only the first turn, but no, it seems like the entire time you're frightened by this spell, you're just constantly dashing. I'm trying to like rules lawyer this spell to find some weak link in the verbiage.
The verbiage.
That's it. What I will say to whoever's not Edmund and Valin, the Valravin. Well, Valravin's afraid, but you know he can still talk.
You haven't necessarily lost your wits about you.
Yeah. Is that this sure seems like a concentration spell? Sure seems like one.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if Valin has ever witnessed this happening before.
Mm.
Me being afraid to go?
Oh wait, I think she did because that was the scene. The first time you transformed is when she got captured.
Yeah, but she was like
Yeah,
already.
I don't remember the timing of the.
She was. I think she'd already poofed out by then.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Right. Yeah. I don't remember either.
Because then she was obviously gone for that whole after, so I really don't. Maybe somebody in the chat can remind me if Valin has witnessed the Fray to go before. I honestly can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, she's obviously concerned. Some terrible creatures possessed Fray, or is this a curse?
It's the curse of Frey, my dear. She has transformed into the abominable creature you see before you. We must flee.
Hell, I know all my bloody necrotic damage won't do shit against this wraith. By the way, this is the largest goddamn wraith I've ever seen. This thing is huge.
Forget the wraith. It's afraid to go.
I think it ate everyone else. Which, unfortunately, she also has to make the thing.
Right.
She is within 10 feet of the draining presence. So this is...
Yeah, I wonder if the rest of us even care about this ghost right now, because
Wow.
Franco is like literally fearing
That's
us.
true, I fear, yeah. And she made the con save, though, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows I don't think she can really touch the wraith. She's not sure if she can affect Fray, but...
Yeah.
I guess... I don't suppose there's any talking sense into her at this point?
She is evil, my dear. Poor, pure evil. She will do naught but destroy us all.
You're not wrong.
Maybe she'll snap out of it.
Destroy us all.
She'll only snap out of it when she's dead.
She will attempt to do a chill touch at Fray, and I don't think that's gonna hit. She's a 6.
Isn't that like a touch spell? Chilling touch?
It's actually not.
Weirdly,
Yeah.
it's the one where like a skeletal hand comes up and like grabs you or something, but
It's one of the most poorly named spells.
it
in the
is.
book.
It's a range 120 feet.
Yeah, that doesn't hit me though.
All right.
She's
And-
a +6. Come on now.
She gasps about the wraith and ducks into this thing. I think the skeleton goes on her turn, but the skeleton is unfortunately feared, so the skeleton will absolutely.
Beat right behind her.
Skeleton gets a wisdom save.
Yeah, no, skeleton did, and then he failed it last time.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it gets, let's see, use the dash action, and then it can technically retry that wisdom save. I wrote down that it has the temporary hit points. Did you give it a temporary hit points?
I did.
Okay,
It's because I wasn't there, so he gave it to the skeleton.
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the skeleton just misses succeeding on that, so
Aw.
it's...
Nate, talking sense into Frey. Oh, my sweet summer child.
Oh boy, the Wraith actually rolled pretty well for initiative.
Yep.
It will target the one right in front of him, which is Thimbleweed. Now, fear... I know this is a dumb thing to ask, but do you have the frightened condition if you have... Yes, I believe so.
Pretty sure.
Frightened for the duration. Okay.
I don't think it does anything on enemies attacking.
That
you.
was my other question.
I think it just gives you disadvantage.
You're right. Disadvantage and you can't willingly move
Yeah.
closer. Okay. Well, I
Your
always...
Lord Marbury,
I literally
you
have a
can't
browser
control.
window open to the conditions at all times, so I
So
can
do
just pull
I,
that shit up.
actually.
Yeah. Alright, so just a regular attack on Thimbleweed. It takes out a huge hand, a shadowy hand, and puts it on his chest. Or where it thinks its chest is.
Ooh, 18, I don't
Nice.
think hits him.
No,
Nice
it doesn't.
try, buddo.
Yeah, Thimbleweed's actually got really good AC, it turns out.
Turned
Uh,
to slap his
uh,
mandibles.
I like the Thimbleweed voice, Raymond. It's good.
Looks like the bugs win in this. Little tiff.
Yeah.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this. Alright, it will stay there and just malevolently loom near all of you. Alright, Celeste has
She
controlled.
to run.
Yes.
Now she can't be attacked because.
Already used my reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, okay. I think
Mm-hmm.
safest by the verbiage of the spell, safest possible route would be not going within opportunity attack range of this ghost.
Alright, you might be right, Demnick. Did Thimbleweed not have to drop his shield upon being feared?
I mean,
Thus
even
reducing
that
his AC.
Mm.
The fear spell says you drop anything that you are holding, which would be weapons.
Yeah, you can make an argument which weapon he's holding, but more than likely, he said he always got that shield. He's got 4 arms.
Yeah.
He's always got that shield out.
I was also looking to see if dropping the thing is part of the like active thing that they do on their turn, but it's not. They literally say that before the on their turn section.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, would that not drop his AC down to an 18? Because I believe he has a +1 shield, which would give him 3 AC. Thus, would an 18 not hit him?
This spell, you guys.
Thus, does Demnix got inspiration for the DM?
Spell is some bullshit.
Well, AC's a 21. The shield gives him what?
It's a +1 shield, so it's 3 AC.
So it would make him a 19.
How's a +1 shield at 3 AC?
Because a shield base is a 2. So a +1 shield would be 3 AC.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's true. So yeah, tie.
It's true.
It checks out.
It checks out. The math checks out.
So ties win.
Ties
So
win.
you don't get...
That's going to be 27 necrotic damage. And I need a DC 15 con save.
Jesus.
As that shield clatters to the ground, and now his arm comes in. We've had a lot of like do-overs in this combat already.
Because the fear spell is some bullshit.
It's yeah.
Now you do have 10 hit points. You should have 15 if Reese hasn't put that in.
Oh, but doesn't this hit the regular hit points?
No, it would take the temp ones first and then the regular.
Well, yeah, you have to make a save, and then that determines if your max hit points is reduced. Which that's actually a good question, Chris.
That's when I said I'm not going to argue for the DM, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Surely this has happened before. I think because let's say you have 5 temporary hit points, or 15, whatever it is, and so I don't do any actual damage, but then they fail the save. But then your hit point max gets reduced. Obviously, your current would have to be reduced as well.
It would have to. Yeah.
So I think it goes through all that.
You can't have over HP.
Correct. However, you guys are nailing these fucking con saves, by the way. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so you just take whatever the damage is, but you don't actually have the hit point reduction. All right, now we go to Celeste's running away.
Okay,
dropping the mop,
what is Celeste's
presumably.
speed? So, Sylvan, I was trying to look at what I think you were getting at, and it's a good idea, but she has to use an action to do it. And from what I'm reading about the fear spell, she has to use her action to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Do dash, yeah.
She can just turn off effects that are charming or frightening her, but it's an action.
Yep, so she could do that. So if she runs away this turn and gets to a point where she's without line of sight, she could try to redo the save at the end of her turn. And then her next turn, because she's out of line of sight, she doesn't technically have to run away anymore.
Actually, it says...
Or does she have to continue to do that?
Yeah, it says, point of the spell, creature must take the dash and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns.
How does it even know if it can't see them?
If the creature ends its turn location where it doesn't have line of sight, creature make a wisdom save.
Yeah, the fear spell just kind of fucks everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she can do it. I think because bonus action. Well,
but I think it specifically says you have to use your action to dash.
I have to use my action.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
What's it called, Chris? Her thing that she can just.
It's called Stillness of Mind.
Okay.
Too many conflicting abilities at high levels.
That's right.
1,000 feet away.
Her speed is 60. So she's gonna go exactly where the horse is.
I think so.
Basically.
She's as fast as a Pegasus.
That's right.
And twice
Not
as
in
scared.
the sky. Not because the Pegasus has got a much bigger fly speed, but Pegasus isn't flying around right now. He's just
interesting. There's some interesting semantics going on in the chat right now. Take dash as a bonus action.
But the spell says you have to use your action, doesn't it?
That's how I would rule it, yeah.
I mean, let me read the spell again. I swore it said, like, you must use your action. Must take the dash action.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
I guess...
Yeah, you still have your bonus action, but you still have to take your
action?
dash as an action is how I would look at it, yeah. Here's how I would rule it as a merciful DM, though. I would say that once you're out of line of sight, I would say that then you could just spend your turn no longer having to use dash to run away. You would just be like whimpering in a corner. At that point, if...
yeah, because how do you even know if you're running away from them anymore?
Right. Well, that's
I
classic
guess-
horror movie shit.
I guess if you're afraid.
Yeah, if you're afraid,
you're
get the fuck out.
You're just running.
Yeah.
There is a Jeremy Crawford ruling on this, if
Is
you care to
there?
hear.
Lay it on
Yes.
us.
Okay.
So, Jeremy Crawford was asked about a frightened monk could use Step of the Wind. So you would use Step of the Wind to take the dash action because it is a bonus action. It's still taking the dash action. He says that then you can then use Stillness of Mind to end the fear spell.
Wow.
That is per Jeremy Crawford from
He-
2015.
He said that word.
2015.
He
That
put
is-
it, it's on
that is
Twitter.
that is some semantics there, but if
It is.
If you want to roll with it, I will roll with it.
That's probably not how
Yeah.
I'd rule it, but so that
Yeah,
in
it
other words,
says-
but you still have to take the
it's-
bonus action dash first.
Yes, you have to take the bonus action dash first because that is the requirement of the fear spell is that
Yeah.
you do have to dash away.
Yeah.
But because a
After
monk
that,
has that
you still
bonus
have an
action
action.
ability to do that, it allows them to use the bonus action to do that. And then they can use their action because they have already dashed.
Yeah.
They have met the requirement
Met
of the fear spell.
requirements. We've taken
Can a
the
rogue
dash
do
action.
that too because they have bonus action dash?
Conceivably.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, his exact words are the frightened monk
But a
could
rogue
use
can't do stillness of mind. They don't. They don't.
yeah,
have
they
that
don't still
ability.
just a mind. The frightened monk could use Step of the Wind to take the dash action and then Stillness of Mind to end the fear spell.
I like it thematically too. Like, you know, stillness of mind. Like the monk's like out of the she runs.
She panics and then, she's
she-
like takes a
she
deep breath.
calms
Well, here's
herself.
my question. Why couldn't you just do your action, do something else? If you just bonus action dash, then you could just argue that like, now I can use my action to do whatever I want.
I mean, that's yeah. That
Right?
is the other side. Although the frightened condition is you can't literally go any closer.
You can't go any closer,
Yeah.
right? So if you're
So-
following all the semantics, but then you can still be like, I can use my
You
action
could
to do
still,
other
you
things.
could still be like, I cast a spell on myself.
right? Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know, even though, so
That's weird.
But you have to
Yeah.
have that bonus action ability to dash, and not everybody has that.
Yeah.
So I mean, even with the semantics piece of it, like barbarians can't do it. Chris's
Yeah.
character can't do it. Most of the
Right.
characters within D&D
Yeah.
can't do that. There's like 2, maybe 3 that have that ability.
I think we're leaning
So-
towards what I would eventually have ruled anyway, which is I was saying once you run away and you're whimpering in the corner, then I would just let you use your action to
let-
do it
let us
anyway,
make
which
the
it sounds like
attack.
it's
Okay.
pretty much going to be the case here anyway. I guess this might get you a turn early. Is the Stones of Mine, you don't have to make a check or anything, it's just instantly you cure yourself?
I'll put it on the thing.
You have to. I think you have to use a key point or something.
No, it's
No?
just an action.
Just you end
Use,
that,
use
yeah.
an action to end one effect on yourself that is causing you to be charmed or forever.
Okay.
All right. Well, she's okay. So if that's what we're doing, then
Yeah.
she has run
Yeah.
all the way through this
All the way back.
cave.
There's a
And
bonus action, and then action, you can end it, and then
She
you've
is-
used all your movement, your action, and your
Yeah.
bonus action.
she is deep breathing now in the corner. She's collecting
Yeah.
herself. She'll be back in a minute.
She just
Okay.
placed her face into her mop.
Did
and
leave her
is
did
just
leave her mop
inhaling.
back there though. Still dropped the mop.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we be putting like?
I was just I don't know if we can remember. The
The
mop is
little
right by
symbols?
Fray, and then Thimbleweed technically
a
will be
mop?
dropping all
It
his
looks
shit.
like
That looks like. I like that. The first thing you drew.
Looks like I'm halfway through drawing a penis.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, once people
looks
start
great.
drawing on the tabletop board, you get about a half a second before penises start coming out. That's just
Right,
That's just how it's
exactly.
gonna happen.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Fray. Your fastest
I am
quarry.
the afraid to go.
Ready to
Thank
go.
you. Well, here's the fun part. So, with what I'm reading here, because Valorman, you're on the back of Lord Marbury, right?
Yes.
So, and I've kind of grappled and restrained Lord Marbury because he tried to run away.
That's right.
So-
You're like gripping
You're on the
his hind
south end of a
quarters.
northbound Pegasus. It's not good back there.
Yeah. He's,
Uh.
he is shitting right now. In fear, but you know,
It's fear
he's getting
shits.
it.
Yeah.
So I have to do this because it says that I have to do this. So again, I'm sorry. I'm
The
so
words-
sorry.
The words say
If it's available, I have to do it. So you just kind of like hear like a clacking type noise as the Fratigo moves. And you just kind of see like her face come up around your shoulder there. And I kind of need you to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Ball Robin?
Yeah, because you're the only humanoid currently next to me.
Okay. What am I making a save for?
You'll find out.
I feel like this is
Everybody's been
important
making their
information.
saves so far.
Yeah. Although my wisdom is bad.
Really, you're like hundreds of years old. Oh, it is bad.
Yeah, you would think so.
But yet I learned nothing.
He's learned nothing in all those hundreds of years.
All right. So again,
So much hedonism.
I'm so sorry. I have now inflicted you with ravenous hunger.
Sounds bad.
It's-
Sounds like it's gonna end my fear, though.
Your fear has just begun, sir.
Yeah, it's only gotten worse. You now have the ravenous hunger. The cursed target grows elongated claws and sharp teeth, and now must use its action before moving on its turns to make a melee attack against a creature. My choice. It can also choose itself. You have to roll using strength or dex, whichever is higher, plus your proficiency bonus. And the damage you do is 2d10 slashing. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've now cursed you and feared you. I've turned you into a Vol Robinago.
Yeah. Whimpering Volrago.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how... Because I now have two abilities on me that say I must use my action too. So which
I
one
would think
overrides
that
which?
the ravenous hunger is going to override the fear.
That's what I'm gonna rule,
Yeah.
yeah. As we all know, ravenous hunger overrules fear.
Yeah.
People stop being afraid when they get too hungry.
Ravenously hungry, I think, yeah.
They became hangry, and now you are hangry.
Yeah.
So do I
You're
get
fear
the
eating
turn?
now.
Do I get a bonus action at all, or is it just literally like that's my whole turn is making a melee attack?
I think it's your whole turn.
That's your
now.
action, yeah.
Well, it's my action, but I'm saying like, do I get a bonus action that I control?
You get to control your movement.
Because I got a lot of bonus action things I can do.
That's true. It doesn't technically say. Just says it takes up your action.
And so, because I'm grappling someone, I now also have to do a claw attack and a bite attack against Lord Marbury, because I'm grappling him.
Yep,
So,
that tracks.
here's the
Robin's
claws.
probably about to bite into the back of Lord Marbury too.
Ruin
Ruin any trust we've built.
That's right.
Yeah, does a 13 hit Lord Marbury?
It sure does.
I'm sorry.
Lord Marbury has a lot of regrets.
Yep.
9 points of damage there.
All right.
And then that definitely hits for another 13 points of damage.
13. It's 2 claws and a bite. Wait, hold on.
Wait, so it's
On
at least
that
the
one-
4. You have to do the con save for that one.
So I take 4, and then the 9 is based on the save. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't gain hit points because this
No,
horse is
it's not a humanoid.
All right. All right, horse con save. Let's go.
Horse con save.
That's good enough.
There you go. So you at least save the 9.
Yep. All right.
I mean, Lord Marbury can't be having too many lives left here.
He's all right. He's a sturdy horse.
He took like what, 20-something damage from the first one?
You have one
Yeah,
more claw
yeah,
attack, I think.
He still had his 15 temporary hit points. So, and he's got like 60 HP. He's not.
Oh, do you hear that? He's saying, bring it on. There's more haunch where that came from.
Wait, hold on. She gets 3 attacks?
She gets 3 attacks,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do.
Okay.
There, take 9 more then.
Okay. I will take 9 more.
And yeah. That'll be the end of my turn. When do I roll to see if Ravenous Hunger recharges? Is that the beginning of my turn or the
Beginning
end
of
of my turn?
beginning of turn, yep.
Okay.
what looks like ravenous hunger. Maybe this weird-looking face. It's drooling.
All right, Edmund, you are currently not within 10 feet of the wraith, and you are not feared. So,
And
So
you've watched Valravn grow really pointy teeth and really long claws.
yeah, Valravn now looks somewhat Wendigo-ish himself. Kind of like a golem thing going on.
Except for green.
For green.
What is the greater threat? Hmm?
So, once again, I will remind you, this fear spell sure looks like a concentration spell, and it is fucking all of us up, but bad.
I don't know. It seems to be just fine for me.
No
Just
one's
saying.
no one's done anything this entire round.
Except
take
run.
damage. Except run and take damage.
Lynn tried.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to reach deep into my coat. And let's see, how far can I go? Wait, wrong bag. Hold on. I can only throw 20 feet. What? All right.
And I will remind you, I am also on the back of Lord Marbury.
You're
are?
hanging on to the back.
Yeah, I'm on the.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on.
I'm going to take out my last bag of tricks and throw it across and behind the Fray to go
Oh.
to provide a
On-
wolf.
Yeah.
Neither hilariously small nor impressively
Yep.
large. The wolf.
Good enough.
Good enough.
No, the wolf has not popped out yet. so
I was
don't
going to say,
actually-
first time we've seen the wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the wolf is not that big, is it?
It is
It's a regular
just
wolf.
a regular ass wolf, in
It's
fact.
not like a giant Twilight wolf. It's just
It is
a
not a
regular
giant
wolf.
Twilight
Regular
wolf.
wolf. Well, how quickly can you create a sheet for it?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to share the one in here so you can scroll down and find it.
You mean there's gonna be no more wolves in this campaign?
Don't think so. Alright, you should be able to see it.
All right, and so as a bonus action, I'm gonna control the wolf to.
Ready to go, you turn around and see a regular wolf.
I mean, it's still a wolf.
Extra medium size. Not dire. Not winter.
Okay.
Not giant.
You know, I can make it back up a little bit, and it looks like frost breath would do damage.
That is-
Did you
should.
give him a regular wolf?
I thought I did. Alright, ignore the frost breath if it's got frost breath. That was...
Oh, I'm gonna click on it.
No, don't click on it. That was from when I had it shoot you guys with... Yeah, don't ignore that ability. It doesn't have frost breath. It's really good for
And-
sharing my tools with you.
I was to say, wait, I thought it was just a wolf.
It was just a wolf. Yeah.
It's a wolf.
I
What happens to
I
them?
modified the sheets so I could play with those. I think that's when a Frostmaiden possessed the wolf early
Alright,
campaign.
Fine. Just a regular bite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
No,
9's not gonna do it.
no.
Nope. Well, sorry about Robin. My wolf seems to have failed.
I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I mean that was my action, my bonus action. I'm just gonna run away. Bye.
Pretend you've also been feared.
Ah!
Did you hit him good, dear?
You know, the plans are formulating, and it takes multiple turns to come into effect.
You missed
so-
him, didn't you?
Yep.
All right then. Well, it looks like your elf friend seems to have also been transformed, so I say we get the hell out of here.
It's transforming. We still have time. I just need you to stand in front of me.
Oliver, you're gonna eat Lord Marbury.
Where's I?
First, you need to make a con save against the draining presence.
Oh, so that's okay. So there's,
How many
there's too
ongoing
many fucking
effects?
things happening to Bo Robin right now. We're gonna, they're kind of.
You know what? You're gonna have to get in fucking line, draining presence. You're gonna have to pick a fucking number and then go sit on the couch.
I got so
'Cause I
many
am
things
not
wrong
ready
with
for
me.
you. I got problems, man. Serious problems.
Yep. Alright, well, that's 9 damage. So, okay, what are we ruling on this? Because
Also, you have indigestion right now.
It's right. Oh, no, this isn't the... Oh, this is the hit point maximum.
This is you take 9 necrotic damage and have hit point max reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken.
So, how does this work? I have 10 hit points.
Yep.
Take the 9 damage to your regular and just keep your hit point for now.
Well, I think
Do I
you...
keep my 10 hit points? And just take
Yeah.
the regular 9 out of
Can
my
you choose
regular hit
that?
points?
Or does it? I think it doesn't it always. Look it up. I may be wrong. What I would rule, assuming you have to take the temp before
Worst of both
the
worlds?
regular, is you would take the 9 to your temp. You can keep the remainder of your temp, but then your maximum and your current regular hit points would go down by this amount.
So it's the worst of both worlds. I lose the temporary hit
You-
points
that's
and I
not-
lose regular hit points.
Yeah.
Man, that's like triple loss. That's asking him to lose too much.
If you can
would
choose to
make
use temporary
sense.
hit points or not, then you can just take the regular.
Yeah, I guess the wording, it becomes on the wording for temporary hit points. If
It
you
does-
have to
yeah,
use those
temporary hit points-
first.
Temporary hit points does say you lose those first.
Yeah.
And then you lose.
But can't your max hit points go down and you haven't taken physical damage yet, so you can still maintain being at that higher number? You just can't go back up to that number.
I don't think you can have more current than max, but
Yeah.
you could also look that up. We're having to come up with a lot of weird edge cases in this one.
No, I'm telling you that's a thing because I've seen it in Perkins games and I've seen it in Crawford games where if you have like the temporary hit point thing, you lose the temporary hit points for whatever number it is and your maximum goes down, but your current value stays at what it was because you didn't actually take any physical damage. It was in like the Perkins and Jerry game whenever they were doing the C-Team crossover.
It's like Supreme Court cases where you have to we use silent precedent.
Stupid matches.
I can't find an easy ruling on the hit on the can you have more. Oh, here we go. Maybe this one.
Can your current be higher than your maximum?
Yeah.
Which the definition of maximum is your maximum hit points.
I can't find it. Yeah.
The other thing to look for would be like if your max hit points are ever reduced, does that automatically reduce your current hit points as well?
Yeah.
If there's edge cases where you're not taking damage at the same time, which usually there is. Surely this has come up before where somebody has 10 hit points. They don't lose
Yeah.
all their 10 hit points, and yet the max hit point thing still kicks in. This has been an educational episode. On a special episode.
Okay, here it is. Yes. Does your current HP drop as a result of your HP maximum dropping? Does that count as damage according to rules as written? Let's see what people say.
What do the people say?
This answer is like a fucking essay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just do a ruling. Which, my initial ruling was you would take off 9 from your temp,
Right.
and then you would
9 from my
and then 9 from your max and current.
which isn't damage, just my
Yeah, it's just your max hit point being lower, and you
lowering
would still
by
have whatever leftover temp hit points you would have as well.
right. Yes.
But yeah, because
Alright.
your max goes down, then your current goes down.
Yeah, that's what one person wrote, is that he's doing damage to your max HP, not damage to you.
Yeah,
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
that's
it's not
assuming you're at full health. I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And then yeah, everybody who has this happen, please keep track of your hit points, obviously, so we can next time you long rest, you can restore them, assuming you survive, of course.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start marking it down.
All right, now you can take your
So now
somewhat
is where
controlled turn.
the Wendigo is going to start hurting herself because I can attack, but with disadvantage because I am frightened of the Wendigo in front of me.
That is true.
I cannot. I do not.
You
my
have
full
disadvantage while in the source of your fear.
strength. That's right.
As you attack Lord Marbury.
It's a. How does this attack work?
So you're going to roll an attack using your strength or dex modifier, whichever one is higher, and adding your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so if I just use one of my dex weapons, that will.
Yeah.
And then we'll.
But the damage is something else, I think, because you're
Damage.
technically
Yeah,
using like your
Alright.
claws.
That is my Ulu knife, which is actually pretty good. Let's roll that again, because that was too high.
Disadvantage.
There we go. Due to my fear of the Wendigo, I cannot bite properly into the back of the
Oh
Lord
man.
Barbarian.
Yeah. The fear saves
But you
there.
do also still have your movement, so.
I have my movement and I have my bonus action. So that's where
Yeah.
my question is: do I have my own faculties now outside of the compulsion to bite an animal?
The curse
or a
is still
creature?
afflicting you, and the fear is still afflicting you, as far as I'm aware. Right?
But I've already used my action, so I can't use my action to run.
Correct.
So I can do whatever I want with my. I mean, I
think you still have to use your
Sorry.
movement, right? The sphere spell is kind of.
The fear spell says to use the dash action, doesn't it? To move away. It doesn't actually say. Well, I guess it does say you have to.
It's like dash action.
So
Move
in the
away.
player's handbook on page 189, it talks about bonus actions, and it says anything that deprives you of your ability to take actions also prevents you from taking a bonus action.
Does that mean I could not even take a bonus action because?
That's what it said. That's what it would. That's how one way you could interpret it based on what the player's handbook
As
says.
much as I hate it, thematically, I think it makes sense. Like if I'm under the thrall of the Wendigo, I'm not. I don't. If I don't have my faculties about me, I don't know if that's the intention or not. But I
Yeah.
really don't have my faculties.
The other problem with that is we've also already gone against that because Celeste was allowed to use a bonus action to use her Step of the Wind.
She's not. Well, I guess that's true.
She used a bonus action to do that,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
use
she did.
Step of the Wind, and then use her own action to get rid of it. So
But
Crawford is already.
That's because that spell doesn't say which type of action you have to use. It just says
Yeah,
use the dash action. It doesn't say bonus or regular.
Yeah.
It just yeah.
you just have to do that.
So she's
You
not-
don't have
yeah.
that. You don't have that capability.
So do I just have to run now? Is that basically what I have to do?
I would think so. Guess you have to jump off of Lord Marbury.
DM, do this calculation for us. What am I doing?
Thematically, you are still under the effects of the fear spell, and you're still in line of sight. So yeah, I would imagine you're cursed to look like a Wendigo and attack people, but you're also afraid. So you tried to attack, and now you would just try to scurry away in fear.
Okay.
Which is probably the best thing for you to do, because then you can try and make the save to get out of being feared.
Right. Actually, let's go back. Oh boy, if I start doing circles, it just adds the numbers up. Okay. Okay. So also, they've added short rest and long rest to our character sheets, by the way.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
Yeah. It's right above our like ability.
I don't need the API scripts anymore.
Maybe. I haven't tried them yet,
Yeah.
but I don't want to try them now.
No, yeah.
Okay, so now that I'm out of line of sight.
Now, would the safest route be to...
Go past the race.
Yeah, go past this
Oh,
Wraith. 'Cause
avoid the Wraith?
I forgot the Wraith also has a reaction. I guess the Wraith could have been attacking Celeste, but I guess the Wraith was maybe back in a
Well,
corner.
actually, remember I said that at the beginning. I said, like, would the safest route be avoiding the Wraith's
Yeah.
opportunity attack?
I think the
Well,
Wraith
she had-
was
she had-
further into the wall, so maybe she had a better path.
Okay. Well, let's presume that the safest route would be to,
I think you'd have to go towards... You'd have to go
around-
to Valin's cave, unless you went...
Oh, yeah, I guess
unless you
that's
went all the
true,
way
I would.
around, but Valin's cave would be away from the Wraith, too. So I think that would
That's
be
true.
more safest.
which 50 is only on.
Join everybody in this nice, tight little corridor.
As a Volraven to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's freaking out now. You just start loping towards
I'm
them.
like,
"Ah!"
running, like I'm like slavering, like
Yeah.
must get away. I'm like Renfield at this point. Like I don't like being this, but I
Don't come this way, you freak.
Yeah.
can't help it.
Ah! Oh, Raven's cursed too! Now you can make some... I think if you're out of line of sight, you can make the fear save, and then regardless at the end of your turn, you can make the ravenous hunger save.
Are they 2 different saves?
They're 2 different saves. Both of them are DC 15 whiz saves, though. So just announce which one.
Hit that sweet whiz twice.
All right, well...
Back-to-back whiz.
My whiz is still 0.
Now, Edmund could use his thing if he's got it. I don't know.
I suppose, yeah.
It could come into play.
All right, here is the fear save. All right, fear...
No longer afraid. 19.
No longer afraid.
Straight up. Stands up a
Are
little
you
straighter.
still Robin to go?
Am I still a Robin to go?
We gotta workshop that name. Oh, 19 and 20. It just, you know what? It was the power of friendship. You were near the 2 most like sardonic, like cynical members of the party. You'd come in and they're just like,
Yeah. And Bo Robin is so upset at the fact that Edmund doesn't want him to come in the cave that it like shocks him out of this whole thing.
I'm gonna add that to our the crit number too. Wow, managed to free himself of both debilitating effects.
Wow, with just a 19 and 20 save.
Just a nat 19 and 20 with a plus 0 modifier.
Okay.
Turn the whole fight around with that one, I bet.
Sure.
For now.
Yep.
Turn to Edmund.
Slap now, Robin.
Yeah.
Are you out of it yet? Have you come out of it yet?
Physically, he was literally had claws and fangs, and now those have receded, and he kind of looks like himself again, a little more bewildered.
It was extremely unpleasant. I would not suggest that experience, my boy.
All right, Thimbleweed, draining presence, DC 15 con save. Holy crap! You all have rolled amazing con saves against this. Thimbleweed.
Fuck off, Ghost. We're dealing with Freddy Ghost.
The ghost is like dejected. I am Dracarith the survivor. Dracarith the hungry. It's like, we don't care, man. Take a fucking number, ghost.
Right. We're dealing with a Fradigo right now.
We've all got 3 rule books open. We got some real shit going on here. I can't deal with your ghost's drama right now. Still feared, though. Dropped all your shit, and now must run like the Dickens from Fradigo by the safest route possible. I don't know what that is when you have a monster right in front of you.
Where's everybody else?
You might have to look back at the fear spell and see.
Well,
He looks back at the Fradigo, afraid. He looks forward at the wraith,
Yeah.
not afraid. I'll come back for you. And then he runs.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, safest available route in each of its turns unless there's nowhere to move.
No matter what, he has to go around the wraith. So 5,
Don't forget your dash action.
10.
Yeah, and the Wraith would get an opportunity attacks. I don't think it's used it yet.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Which you could argue that the safest
What
thing...
you've been doing all night.
We could argue that the safest thing is not to get away from melee of the Wraith, but just like the other side of it.
Yeah.
He has to take the dash action, though, so he has to go.
Get my full speed, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear overwhelms. All right, I'm fine with it. But the Wraith is going to be attempting to attack.
There is a Crawford ruling on how far you have to go before you're considered away. He says you have to take your full movement. You don't get to stop halfway and then do the save.
God.
All right.
That's going to hurt.
Come on.
30 necrotic damage from the fuck off ghost. And a DC 15 con save or have your hit points reduced by that amount. Fuck, you guys are making these con saves, though.
All right.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That hurt.
All right, well, he took the dash, so there he is.
All right.
And then he can do a whiz save.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nope, still afraid.
Boy.
Oh, did Valen's skeleton ever make his whiz save?
It failed.
No.
So it is still afraid, shivering its bones in the corner. Boy. The Pegasus is still afraid and
Grappled and restrained.
grappled and restrained, which means it cannot
Do anything?
take the
That's
dash action.
weird.
So I would think the only thing it can do is try to free itself from the
Try to
restraint.
escape? Yeah.
Yeah, which is a strength check, I think. 15 probably.
Yeah.
It kept it easy and kept all your saves the same number.
Yeah.
Okay. You're strong. Oh, but you rolled bad.
Strong, but you rolled bad.
Is this a really valiant horse? I don't know why he just wouldn't phase out of existence at this point.
Good, but now it's a meat shield.
Yeah, very much so. It's distracting. The juicy haunches are just... You put a lot of animals in the middle of the Wendigo, which is not a bad play.
Is the wraith a humanoid?
The wraith is undead. Which is not a humanoid, no.
Okay.
They are undead is their own category.
Chris knew I was going with that.
Wraith, let's team up. We could be humanoids together.
Turn you into a Fray.
Would you like to be a super ghost Wendigo?
With claws.
Claws? So that was it for the Pegasus?
I guess, if you tell me. I don't know what else he could do. If
Not
anything.
much while being
Can he
there.
attack?
No, it used its action to try to
escape
free.
was the
Yeah,
attack,
that was the
right?
attack. Yeah, and its speed at 0, so literally it's just sitting there like whimpering and screaming in the worst way.
Like trying to kick out of this Wendigo grip, but he just can't do it.
Yep.
Claws are in tight.
He also started his turn the race presence.
Yep.
Raymond.
Thank you for that.
That's great. That's great.
It's true.
Because you know there's too much going on. I'm going to forget about this half the time.
Well, oh shit. No, he's not strong enough.
Thank you. My plant inside the party.
That's why I'm just wondering what it'll take for the Pegasus to phase out of this existence.
Pegasus has a frustrating amount of hit points, I'll say that.
Take 40 more damage for him to phase out of existence. That's what it'll take.
Someone did mention in the chat earlier that it's going to be actually very dissatisfying for you, Fradigo, because eventually, when it despawns, you won't feel any sustenance.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody except Thimbleweed has a familiar friend show up now that he's alone in the caves.
Wait, what is that even?
That's
What is
the
that?
vampire.
But that is not going to hit.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that image even? It's a little vampire
Some
mouth.
creature you haven't quite gotten a good
Okay.
beat on yet. That'll hit.
Oh.
Thimbleweed, 11 slashing damage as you see
Oh,
a
poor Thimbleweed.
bestial, fanged creature seemingly materialize out of nowhere and pounce on you while alone.
He mentally says this thing, "You chicken! Now you come out. You couldn't show your face in front of the Wendigo and the Wraith. I'd like
Well,
to see what
technically
you
here,
can do
I am not
against that."
stupid.
And it's like, so what's the plan now, gentlemen?
It is still a concentration spell, my dear, and it is still fucking us up, but good.
Ah, ghost.
I will tell you this, I can only do it
Well-
once per day.
I will say there's only 2 people that are afraid right now, right?
Yeah.
The
Skeleton
Pegasus-
well, the
I guess
skeleton.
too. The skeleton.
Thimbleweed's
the
still
Pegasus,
feared.
And Thimbleweed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Valen's confident she can't do shit against the Wraith, so
Yeah. Yeah, the Wendigo's the... Yeah.
yeah, so she'll target the Fradigo and just purely to try to get you roll a concentration save.
That will actually hit
get a
me.
skeletal hand to wrap around you.
Mhm.
And deal 9 necrotic damage. Do you take necrotic damage? I actually don't remember.
Let's see here.
Could be very ineffective.
I know, because she's not. Nobody's sure at this point.
I'm good. I've got it. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
She'll take care of
She'll
it.
take care of it.
So
Does
it tells you that
does it deal any damage, and does it trigger a concentration save?
it deals a little tiny bit of damage.
Okay.
Like
It's
4 points of damage.
Help me run me with concentration. DC 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
There's no way this barbarian can make a DC 10 con save.
Can I
She
just
still
hit?
have her con stats? I don't even know if she's got her barbarian stats.
Do I just hit con on the sheet, ton, and that'll
Save.
roll the save?
Yes,
Oh,
it will. Yeah.
Okay,
it's an NPC sheet, so
I'm good.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
didn't quite have barbarian stats.
Afraid
but-
she's still quite constitutionally. I don't know.
You have to do
Wonderful.
more damage than that.
Yeah.
I don't think it did much to her, I'm afraid. Anyway, you boys look like you've got a lot of hit points, so I'm gonna just saddle up behind you a little bit here.
Can't you raise more things?
It takes a minute, darling.
There's so many bones
The
sitting
other
right
one's
there.
still very afraid. There,
How
yes,
is it
I could
that your
animate lots of
skeletons
dead. You
disappear?
give me a few minutes and I can animate them, but I don't think we've got a few minutes. So her skeleton gets to try again.
He has to beat feet first.
He has to keep running.
Yeah, he's still feared.
Okay. Yes, he is still feared. Ah! Damn it! Why can skeletons be frightened? This is so stupid. I hate being a
This doesn't
necromancer.
make sense.
Why am I a necromancer in an undead cave? This is poor planning. Oh, the wraith. All of its fine targets went away.
But I can see them.
Yeah. I don't know how much it's into the horse being from the summoned realm.
I mean, it does sparkle. That would be an affront to the wraith.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it up to Token Fate. 'Cause I don't know how much the Wraith would feel about going after a horse versus going down the tunnel after Edmund and Thimbleweed. So we're going to leave it up to there. 50%
Or a
chance.
wolf. There's a tasty wolf down there too.
All right, Fate has chosen the Pegasus. The Wraith simply moves into the closer target.
This poor horse.
Or horse.
You guys are just.
No horses were actually harmed. Pegasus was fucked, though.
Yeah, that's right.
This is right.
Wow.
That
No,
doesn't-
12 ties at Pegasus, right?
12 ties.
Yeah, even with a
12
terrible, terrible roll.
Yep.
18 necrotic damage to the poor Pegasus, who's had all kinds of horrible things happen.
Oh, this is really horror movie shit. Like a bestial creature like gripping his hindquarters.
While another ghost-
a
yeah.
ghost like leeching out of its face.
Leeching out of its face.
The owner jumped off and ran away.
The owner jumped off and ran.
As like a swirling monster, too.
That's right.
After trying to
All
attack
madness.
it. Yeah. I also need the con save or have Marbury's hit points reduced.
It hardly matters.
It probably doesn't matter, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think he's healing back from this
He's
one.
not healing back.
Alright, well, the good news is Celeste is available.
Celeste is available.
Except her mop
Alright.
is under Lord Marbury.
When she comes around the corner, though, she sees Thimbleweed engaged with another foe.
Oh dear. Okay, well, 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't see that yet. Does she have dark vision?
No, I think she's the only one that doesn't.
That's true.
I don't either.
Valin was your light source, so she ran off into darkness. That's very effectively horror.
So she doesn't see any of this. She tries to
Possibly
run back
not.
to where she sees the light, which is down here.
That's true.
Okay, she was up here. So she actually doesn't see Thimbleweed being attacked by.
That's totally, yeah.
We can't sense her, right? He doesn't have anything to sense.
He has
He can
telepathy,
tele-
but
Right. He can telepathically communicate, but he can't like sense people though.
I mean, he has dark vision, so technically he could just turn and see her and maybe call out to her. That would be something that you all would have to work out as Celeste runs by with her lightning speed.
That's right. If he hears her and
Yeah.
thinks to call out, but once again, she wouldn't even be able to see anyway to do anything.
Right, yeah, it's pretty dark. It's very creepy for her.
Try anyway. Celeste, The vampire creature is back.
Celeste just hears this in her head as she runs through the dark cave.
Yeah.
God. She's in darkness. She sees a cave with light somewhere ahead,
Yep.
and then a voice.
No,
Also,
come back.
a vampire
Come
about.
back.
It's
Come
biting
back into
me.
the darkness. There's a vampire here. Okay.
Teeth, so many teeth.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Celeste, I mean, is it a full action to like light a torch? Or what? Can I use
Is it a
bonus?
whole ass action?
Isn't that like a
Can I-
free action?
I think we've generally been able to do like one item things as free actions. We're pretty loosey
Yeah,
goosey about
alright.
that.
As part of being in the.
Everybody's saying
yeah,
half
okay.
orcs do have dark vision. Okay. Maybe it's
Oh, do
just
they?
you that can't quite make.
I mean, I can see gray, but I wasn't sure if that was just.
yeah,
part of-
because
yeah,
you can
okay.
you can see. You just it's not like. Yeah, you can see.
My elf has better dark vision.
Okay.
He can see like actual like. It's not gray for him. For Celeste, it's like all kind of dark.
But I do see what you're saying. You can clearly see there's light down there, which is I think either Valen or Edmund are giving off the actual light source. Otherwise, everything's
Yeah.
been dark. So I think thematically, I think everything rolls true. But yeah, I think you would be able to see a little better than what we were
Okay.
thinking.
Well, if she can see this vampire creature, she will aid.
Yeah.
Thimbleweed. All right.
I think it's actually only Edmund that literally doesn't have any kind of dark
Doesn't
vision.
have any. Okay.
And Valen technically, but that's why they've got light down there.
I don't have dark
Alright.
vision.
Oh, that's right. You've got the axe that
You got
gives
the
you
axe that gives you dark vision, right?
basically, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. She will start shooting
Right,
bolts
yeah.
of light out of her hand at this vampire looking.
Because if you didn't have any of it, you wouldn't be able to literally see any of this. Like it would just
Yeah.
literally be complete black, and you'd only see a little
Black.
bit of circle
Yeah.
around. Because that's how I do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. That probably won't hit a little demon man.
No, and it takes great offense to being called a demon man.
I don't know what it is yet. Will a 14 hit him?
No, sir.
Jesus. All right. Again.
This is what you see in the darkness.
Oh, that's not
Ooh.
creepy.
Oh, it's like a a null. Okay, yeah. Trying to figure out what-
So what do you call it?
if only there was text on the top. Of the null vampire. Okay.
27 will hit.
For 9 radiant damage.
Okay, it definitely shrieks at that kind of damage coming in.
And she'll use a key point to do one more of those sunbolts. Well, 20 hit
It will.
a little wolf vampire. It's the worst of both worlds. 6 more radiant damage.
The wolf pyre.
Get away from him, wolf vampire.
Wolf vampire. Let's see. That's Celeste's turn?
Yeah. The key point was to do 2
Do a
as,
two,
a,
yeah,
as a
yeah.
bonus action.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
That was your multi-attack, and then, yeah, I got you.
Yep. Okay, that's it.
As a, like I have to explain this to, otherwise nobody knows. As a legendary action, it will use an action to target Celeste and just glare at it with a sickening gaze.
Oh dear.
It's a DC 15 con save. We've seen that a lot. Or be poisoned.
Well, I can make the roll if you want, but Celeste just stares back at him, says, "My body is pure, sir. I will have none of that poison in me."
Yeah. Nice. The vampire did not know that.
He does now.
Hisses angrily. Alright, Fray to go.
It's me. All right, y'all ready for this?
Dun,
Y'all ready for
dun,
this?
dun,
No,
dun,
I
dun,
don't
dun,
know.
dun, dun. Oh, I thought you were dropping a sick beat.
Watch me rip this Pegasus in half. I mean, sure.
Oh my god.
Uh, Nah, I'm gonna let the wraith take care
I'm
of
gonna
that.
shove this wolf into this Pegasus. Teeth first.
I want to make like a turducken, but with a Pegasus and a wolf.
All right. So
A
first,
wolf.
I'm gonna.
A wolf.
Quick, chat. We need fan art of the wolf-a-gus.
Oh, terrible.
Oh God! All right. First, I'm gonna roll to see if I get my ravenous hunger back. I don't. I turn into afraid to go again.
Yeah.
Everything refreshes. So here's what my turn is gonna be. I hope you're ready, because I can do this whenever the fuck I want. I'm gonna Misty Step off of Lord Marbury because the wraith is gonna kill him for me.
Oh, you're gonna let go of his haunches, huh? Finally
I am.
free him from the torture.
I'm gonna come here.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's coming for us, boys. Anvil in.
Ah!
And again, you just start to hear that sound as she gets out of the Misty Step, and she drops to all fours and then just runs straight at Edmund.
Oh my god.
And so
The green man, he's right here.
He's minty flavored.
No, I'm one of you. Ah!
He had no claws. They shrink.
So that's not gonna hit you.
Hmm.
That's not gonna hit you.
Wow, all
Whoa.
right. Just getting
Get a little off. Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Yeah. Try. I have to do the claws. So, god damn it.
A 2, a 4 to 5. You.
Wow,
Yeah.
all right.
Are you sure you didn't shake off those effects from running that Christmas one shot? Because
Apparently not.
those are some
Come here.
stinker rolls. Yeah.
I need to like wipe my hand on you or something.
But it's still scary when she drops and like comes at you with all the claws.
Make sure that's everything. Yeah, I have to make 3 claw attacks. Chide my ravenous hunger. Alright, yep, that's it. So this one is I can still do this one. I can do this one, and I've done that one, but I can do it when I want. So
Alright, Edmund, you've got Fray to go in your face.
Time to fight back. With the war on drugs, by taking some drugs.
Alright.
Well,
That's
take
that's
more
the
drugs.
haste spell for those of you listening.
Yeah, sorry. The haste spell. Flavored as drugs.
Which has been for
and
years. but-
then-
He's got what kind of drugs?
Alright. I was trying to be creative, come up with different stuff, but goodie but oldie, we're gonna throw a ball of binding at you.
13.
Uh-oh.
Look at these bad rolls left
Oh,
and right.
no.
It is a
So-
bad roll.
So what happens is you throw that, you just see Frey to go catch it and crush it.
Oh,
Mm,
she remembers.
Hmm.
She remembers last time.
I haven't missed too often, but I missed.
Yeah.
Gotta make a
You
DC
missed when
10
it
charisma
counted.
saving throw. I believe you have disadvantage on these, sir, because of your encroaching Chardolin madness.
Oh, do I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Forgot about that, didn't you?
I did. Are you
I mean,
sure it does
so,
that?
Raymond, can Edmund use his Flash of Genius on an attack roll?
Not on an attack
Oh,
roll.
shoot. Okay.
You could use it on the save, I think.
Yeah.
Ability check or saving throw.
Okay.
But
That'd-
are you
that'd be
sure that's
Only
what
the
that
bard
does?
is able to give out bardic inspiration.
If only.
Hmm.
He was only just now not a monster.
That's true.
Did you
Just
double
wait.
check? I forget the effect of the Chardolin.
We'll make the save first, and then it's a short-term madness table you have to roll on, and it could be different things that happen, basically.
Yeah, but do I have disadvantage?
You do. That's from your being affected by the Chardolin madness from many, many sessions ago. You're starting to
Whoops.
feel those effects deeper, you know.
Alright. Alright, well, that's not good. What am I doing again? DC 10, Charisma, saving,
save at disadvantage.
throw.
It's very close.
That's close.
It
Not
is
close enough.
pretty close.
Is it worth a flash of
How
genius?
much do you fear
Yeah.
short-term madness?
Yeah. It's a random table you have to roll on, basically.
Right. So I will use my Flash of Genius.
Okay.
And knowing the effects of the Charlatan, I'm able to shrug it off a little bit, but I'm realizing the seriousness of it. Or at least while I try to use Charlatan. Well,
See, Valen's eyebrow just go up as she sees
Yeah.
the Charlatan effect on you.
So he just tried to throw a ball and almost went insane? Is that what just happened? So you almost turned into a were creature,
I did.
and
for
he
a
almost just
moment.
went crazy from throwing a ball?
look, we've been on a very long journey, okay?
Been on the road a while.
Just so
Things
have this
happen.
right.
Things
We're
happen.
absolutely fucked right now.
Remember, something happened to you.
I think I heard
We just
Thimbleweed
recently-
screaming
Yeah?
from deeper in the caves.
You were possessed by a Harley Quinn-ass chick a little while ago.
That's
so-
fair. That's fair.
To be fair, it was Fray who got her released.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not.
And we
that's
will
not
release
comfort
you,
right now.
Frey, somehow.
All right, Valravn, are you and I in this together? Are we going to stand up to this Fray to go, or are we going to run?
We will stand, my friend. We will free her from her curse again.
Excellent. And then Evan turns around and runs.
Good.
That's when you're
Let's,
standing up saying that, and you just look over and he's just fucking beat feet out of there.
He's already running before I started talking.
That's right.
He's already hasted from the drugs, so
Yeah, he is. You go twice as fast.
extra fast.
That's
Just so you
this
know.
coke is really doing my head in. I gotta get out of here.
Yep.
Nah. The drugs make me feel good. I'm just gonna stand here.
Well, you have an extra
I'm on
action,
a
right?
really good high right now.
Doesn't it give you an extra
Oh.
action?
Right. What's that? Yeah. Well, no. One action was to use the
thanks.
drugs.
Oh,
then the second one-
and the second one's to throw the ball. I got
Was
you.
to throw the ball.
Yeah.
But I forgot. I have a
Taking drugs
bonus
is
action.
always an action.
Yeah.
I have a bonus action. I forgot.
True.
My wolf.
All right. Your wolf's still back there.
He's gonna scoop up the mop. And what's the wolf's speed? 40.
That's pretty good.
I can't see the wolf. I need to move real quick here. See
Oh,
the
do you
wolf.
need...
Okay.
I can give the token vision.
Oh yes.
Guess I'll just beat this dead horse. Thank you, Dave. Next sounds pretty funny.
That's good. All right. I gave your wolf dark vision. I don't even know if wolves have that, but...
No, I don't know, but he's.
Wait. Is it still...
I can't see anything, but
No, I can't see it either. It says vision, night vision. I don't know. Maybe I need to remake the token. All right, just pull your person out. Yeah, I can't do it.
The
Alright, he's gonna
wolf
scoop
is
up the
probably
mop.
going to die from the reaction attack.
You can avoid it. You can run around it, right?
No, there's no place he can run to get away from the wraith with where it's at.
You could
If
go
the wraith
like,
wants to take its reaction,
you could go like, I don't know if I can draw.
I think you can hug the wall, maybe.
Yeah, you can hug the wall and go like, yeah.
well, I
How
mean,
much speed does that thing have?
Yeah, how fast?
oh, that's 40. So movement of 40, and then its action is 40.
Oh, to dash? Yeah. There's a 40.
Assuming I can
wow.
pick up the mop easily, huh?
There's a 40 base speed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you pumped up this wolf and I didn't know about it.
that's a
Like
fair
cross
question,
crash?
but I don't think I did. Damn it, why did I give you my super wolf?
there's a spinach.
Anyway, I'm gonna make the wolf look for Celeste and give it the mop. Give her the mop.
no, I like it. Celeste just sees a... I don't know if Celeste was around to see this wolf suddenly carrying her mop
Nope.
towards her, but...
Probably welcome.
Wolf runs at you in a
I'm gonna
non-hostile
assume
manner.
that you're an ally.
The wolf nods.
Good puppy, bring me my orb. Good,
That's
puppy.
right.
Oh, stop slobbering, puppy.
Slobber all over the handles.
I will give you inspiration for commanding your wolf to give another player their weapon back.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's it.
All right. As a legendary action, our vampire friend will attempt to bite at Dearest Thimbleweed.
Damn it.
Oh, that'll
I
probably.
believe we determined 19 hits since Thimbleweed does not have
He
a
needs
shield.
his shield back.
Yeah, I should grab the shields
Yeah,
of the mop.
exactly.
For
20
20 damage. Why does this not have?
Oh, Thimbleweed. It's hurting a
Oh,
little
that
bit.
should have. Oh, I guess it's hidden. Your hit points max is also reduced by that. By the necrotic damage specifically.
Oh, I don't get a save or anything?
Not according to this.
Well, he'll probably die faster than that, so I don't have to worry about it.
It's the same rules as the Wraith, where it's restored on a long rest, but it's only the necrotic damage.
He might have potions. You might look to see if he's got potions, because it might be.
And it is now Thimbleweed's turn.
Now, is he still afraid?
He
Yeah.
is still afraid. But no longer in line of sight.
Still gotta beat feet.
But
Still has to beat feet.
I guess so.
He's
does
got fear.
Yeah, he does have
Yeah.
fear.
So he still has to beat feet.
He's still running. The vampire just caught him in mid-run, basically.
Oh, man.
Gotta make that
Well,
save,
now,
son.
now I feel like your point has some merit, Eric.
Where
He's
once
no-
you're
he-
out of
he
line of
no-
sight, you don't have to run
He
anymore.
no longer
Yeah.
has her to run away from. So the safest thing for him to do right now would be to not run.
Yeah,
'cause
honestly,
he can't
that's
see.
how I would rule it as me being a merciful
But
DM.
isn't there a condition where that is the case, where once you're out of line of sight, you get to stop? It's not fear. It's something else, though.
Yeah, but the fear spell says that you have to like run away but through the safest whatever means.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the safe. I mean, there's.
If you're in melee, then it's not safe for you to run, which you could also make an argument for that.
He's literally being attacked by a
On each of its turns. Yeah. I would. It is insane. It's a great spell. The way I would do as a merciful DM, we can look this up later, but I just need to make a ruling, is that you still have to spend your turn being afraid, but I'm not going to make you use your action to dash, but you can just make the save at the end of your turn, basically. Especially because it's not safe for you to move away from this vampire. Which is a
Oh,
DC
in the weed.
15 wisdom save, yeah. He's a ranger, he
What?
should have good fucking whiz.
What shall I do? Shall I throw my Hail Mary? Since I'm almost dead. My friends nowhere in sight. No one to save.
You-
Poor Thimbleweed.
Do see Celeste a little bit.
My shield
'Cause
and
I mean-
vigilance dropped far away.
He does no weapons, that's very true.
Because, I mean, technically, he's not afraid of me. If you go back and read the first line of the fear spell.
Is he not the source of the fear? What's the fear
No,
spell?
the fear spell makes me cast a phantasmal image of what he's afraid of. So in Thimbleweed's case, it's a can of raid. It's chasing his ass.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's that phantasmal image, which
Well,
is why they
but
always
if you're
say
not in line of
he-
sight-
The fear.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm just going what Crawford says.
Yeah. But yeah, the fear spell does open a can of worms when it comes to the wording and how it works. But I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm ruling it this way. So it's going to be, you don't have to spend your action dashing, but it is going to take your turn to be basically afraid. And then at the end of your turn, you can repeat the wisdom save.
Alright. What would Thimbleweed do? How do I
Can't do
stop
anything but
it?
make a whiz save, right?
How do I stop it from becoming what would Edmund do in this case? Alright, you guys want to see something interesting?
Sure.
Thimbleweed pulls out the bag of holding
Oh,
and he
no.
empties its contents.
I just mentioned it takes it still takes your
Yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you don't get
can't
to do
anything right now.
Yeah, you can't do anything but make the wisdom save. I like where your head's at, but you need to make that. You need to be
Yes.
unafraid for before you can do anything. All right, you did
There
it.
you go. There you go.
+3. All right. The good news is you're no longer afraid. The bad news is that was your turn, but I like where your head's at.
Celeste doesn't. Celeste is right next to you.
Yeah, and actually, it'd be better to do it down there, but that's just me.
All right, so okay.
What's up? Lord Marbury is no longer grappled and restrained, but still afraid.
Yeah.
And Straining Presence is gonna hit.
Okay.
I'm rolling terribly on.
Another 6. Oh, I gotta make the save. Yep. Okay. Does Lord Marbury still need to run? This is another such scenario where I guess technically the Predigo is in her
If you're still in line of
his
sight,
line
then
of
I would probably rule that, yeah, you would still be needing to run away.
Lord Marbury also does not have vision. So I can't move him directly away from...
Let's see.
Give him...
That fix it?
Nope. It brought him to the, forefront, but I can't see anything with him.
Yeah, I don't... Just take your token out for a second. We can put them back, I guess. I might have to make a new token. I'm afraid if I deleted that and made a new one, that would fuck up the initiative, so I don't want to...
Well,
It would.
I can't see what's over here, but
Okay.
if you tell me that there's a series of tunnels that will lead him...
There is
line of
a...
sight.
Yes, there is a... you can't quite go there. Basically, you hit a wall here. You can get out of line of sight by going towards the charnel pit of bones over here.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, and then you can remake the save. And the Wraith, but let's see if the Wraith kills you first.
Yeah. Let's see.
The opportunity of attack.
Maybe. Not quite.
Oh, wow. Really low
Not
attack, though.
quite.
I rolled a 1, 2, 4. Didn't I roll 30 with this earlier? Like, geez, that is a range.
3d10.
3d10 plus- yeah, that is a
That's
range.
a range.
Wow, that means I rolled almost max damage against Thimbleweed earlier.
Marbury is under
Wow.
At 3 hit points.
At 3 hit points. Sitting on a pile of bones. If this Pegasus fucking survives this, that is absolutely bananas. Like, I don't know what the odds were at the beginning, but yeesh McGeesh. I will count that as a crit roll, though. Alright, our vampire friend has its sights set on Thimbleweed. And hit you with the claws. That's not gonna hit. And a bite also
Nope.
doesn't hit, actually.
not gonna hit.
Yeah,
You got a shield.
furiously scraping at the chitin. But is also hissing angrily and a little twinge of fear after seeing Celeste launch like radiant blasts in his direction.
Did the radiant blast do? Did she see them do extra damage, or was that just regular?
They did do...
damage?
how do I describe this? They didn't seem to do extra damage, but they seem to negate some kind of effects he might have. And clearly
Okay.
he was uncomfortable about it.
Yeah. All right.
He looks down at his wounds that you've created, and they're still there, and he just seems very upset about this.
Okay.
I don't see why you're coming after me. I have no blood for you to drink. I'm a bug.
Berlin will say, well, maybe I can weaken her a bit. Sorry, I don't have the best spell list for this. And points a finger at Fray, and a black beam of energy comes through. Make a ranged... Why did it roll its ranged spell attack? Okay, what is her... Let's see. The +6. Alright, let's just roll that. This is not a save spell. 20 plus 6. Oh! Well, crit doesn't matter on this one, but... 26 will hit you. So on a hit, it's a debuff. The target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the end of each of the target's turns, it can make a con save against the spell. I guess that's why it's there. On a success, the spell ends.
Hey, honey.
Yes.
You want to know what I'm using to hit with?
Yes.
Con.
You're using con as your weapon?
That's what it's on the sheet. Yeah.
Huh. Well, Villain wouldn't know that anyway.
Nope. It's +3. My strength is +4.
probably should be strength or dex,
Should
but
be strength, right?
yeah,
Mine's
I would
not
thought it'd be
something to
strength.
attack with.
To be
Yeah.
fair, Valen doesn't know. She's just trying to slow you down.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to make it dex, that's fine. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm looking at this wrong. It is dex. I am hitting with dex.
Is it dex?
Yeah, it's dex. Yeah, I looked at this wrong.
The wraith now has no targets but to go after you all, and Fraydigo is actually the closest target.
It's fine.
It will just loom close to you.
Our best strategy.
Yeah.
Put ourselves.
And says in kind of that dead language of it, like, Shakareth is strongest. Which Valen can translate. Although I believe, Raven, if you can understand Elvish, you can understand it's very thickly accented.
Yeah.
Somebody speaking in old medieval English or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And we'll attempt to life drain you, Fray,
That hits me.
for 12 necrotic.
You see. I mean, the necrotic doesn't hurt
Right.
me that much.
Just a little bit, but not.
Yeah.
Let them fight. It will take a long time. A very long time. As a legendary action, the vampire seems to scamper away without provoking opportunity attack, and as it does so, it just poofs into its misty form, and Thimbleweed and maybe Celeste can clearly see it's going down this eastern cave.
Okay. Thimbleweed,
And it gives off like the cackling, like,
Our friends need our help.
and then it is Celeste's turn.
Come on, Thimbleweed, let's go help our friends. I'm turning her into a Powerpuff Girl.
That's right.
That thing has nuisanced me long enough. We're chasing after it.
If you want to, but it'll kill you.
Thimble does not look good.
We cannot be held.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What is her movement again? It's 60, right? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Her
much as-
base?
as-
That's insane.
As much as probably a bad idea, she's gonna engage with the wraith.
Has
because that's
not
all
been damaged yet.
She has not been damaged at all. Yeah, okay. Let's Celeste versus a giant wraith. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mop attack. That's probably not gonna hit.
It's not good. It's covered in wolf slobber, to be fair.
Yep. Another mop. By 25.
25 will hit, yes.
For 8 bludgeoning.
8 magic mop damage.
Magic bludgeoning, yes. I imagine that's important.
Could be.
Okay, then she'll use a key point to do 2 unarmed strikes. What, 14 at a wraith?
Yes, in fact.
Okay. For 5 radiant. How did the radiant look like it does different damage than the bludgeoning or the same?
Does not actually.
Okay.
Doesn't follow these shadow rules, apparently.
That's not a shadow creature.
Yeah.
Alright, and 1 more unarmed strike. For another 10 radiant damage.
Alright. That's a lot of little blows, but yeah, it's effective. Taking some...
That's right. She just runs up and
Yeah, and the
off.
wraith immediately, like, turns.
Yeah, great.
Such life. Alright, Fray, we've got the draining presence to deal with.
It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I've rolled really bad on this every... God, you guys have rolled really good on that every time. That's a nat 20 on the con save.
So, I love that I can use this as a at will. It's like my favorite thing ever here. We just gonna Misty Step again?
Yeah,
Teleport all over the map.
yeah.
And we're gonna come up here. Hi, Valin.
Oh God. Now look, that whole ray of enfeeblement business, that was my attempt to not harm you, of course.
Look, it's back. So it's anyone I can see. Hey, Robin, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
You can get. Oh, you got it back?
I did. On a 5 or a 6, it comes back.
All right. Is there not like a rule in it about like making the save within like some period of time though? Because usually with this kind of stuff, it's like if you make the save, you don't have to do it again.
No, sir.
Nothing in there about that. Great. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Not having fun with this at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's a negative.
Oh no.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll let you do your thing here in a minute.
Your primary spellcaster's not gonna do jack shit this battle.
He's so cursed.
So everybody knows.
No massive headache for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is. She knows to lock you down.
Yeah. I don't think 11 hits of Valin.
Does not. She doesn't have a whole lot of armor, but
17 would.
does.
Would she also like to make a... She is now grappled and restrained, so she can't do shit.
Yep.
Is her ray of enfeeblement?
It is. So does that not affect you at all for the damage? You're not using strength to do those attacks?
As far as I can tell, it's dex.
It's dex. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean,
she does have
it's
to
her
make a.
concentration.
Yeah, she has to make concentration. Is still affecting you, although if it's not affecting you, then it's not affecting you, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's all it would do.
Let's see. Right, yeah. It's a +8 to hit.
Be right back.
Alright. So now that she's grappled, I can bite her ass.
She does not, Demnix. I probably should have modified her spell list a little bit. But Wizard doesn't have that. For 20. Oh my god.
She has to make the save for the necrotic.
Oh, right.
But she is grappled and restrained.
Takes. Save. Wow, okay.
Alright, so she doesn't take the necrotic.
Okay.
That was a good necrotic roll, though.
Yeah, it was. That was scary. Yikes.
Oh, I could have regained some hit points.
Edmund.
Oh,
Ray, are you
The
there?
house has-
Oh, he turned his mic off. That's not good.
Oh,
you might
sorry.
have-
Hey.
Oh, I've been coughing.
Oh,
in case you're wondering, the house has a speaker now.
There's my con save for the draining presence.
yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Always with the draining presence.
How would this work? If I wanted to pull Fray with my thorn whip and I pulled her closer to me, could I pull her over Valin? Would I drag both of them? How would the physics work in this?
That's a great
I'm-
question.
Technically behind Valin
She's
here.
behind Valin and she's grappling Valin.
Mhm.
I honestly don't know how I'd rule that.
It would just
I
like
mean-
flip them. I don't know. Because I want to do that.
if you want to do it and specifically pull her off of Valin, that would probably involve not only hitting her but also a strength check to beat whatever the escape DC is.
No, not really. Let's see if I even hit her.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to thorn whip.
Oh,
What's your
movement
name?
breaks crest. So maybe it would just break it? Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah.
You're being like yanked away. Yeah, I could see that.
Right.
Well, let's see if I even hit her at first. So Fray to
Okay.
go. A 14.
Nope.
Damn, this is really messing me up.
Wow. It took 15 votes to get the Speaker of the House taken care of.
Oh, they finally got it.
He's finally
Yep.
did it.
4 days later.
Alright, that was a miss. Which is worse? I've got a Valravn transforming. I've got a
Yep.
wraith. And a Fray to go. I am going to use my inspiration to give me advantage on that attack.
Okay.
So, guess I gotta roll it again. Oh my goodness.
That's
This
worse.
is terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah.
All my plans.
I feel like there's been really good saves rolled and really bad attacks rolled for
Yeah,
a lot
we
of this
haven't actually
combat.
been able to do anything.
Yeah,
We've
it's been
just
a really-
saving against
Yep.
the things done to us. Also, as I'm rereading this thing, I don't think this ravenous hunger does take away my faculties, because the way it's worded is before must use its action before moving on each of its turns. So I can still move, I can still do things after the action.
can
It just says that I have to use my action before I move
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make a melee attack.
Yeah.
And I direct your melee attack, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're no longer feared, because that was
I'm
the
no
problem I
longer
think
feared.
last time too.
Yeah.
So you would still have your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, something different. I'll try it. What did we say about ripping? Well, let me see if I. This is my second attack with my haste.
That scene in one of the Lord of the Rings movies where Bilbo like wants to grab the mithril or something, and he goes like absolutely like CG crazy for a second, like his
Yeah,
teeth grow and
right.
the claws come out. It's like really freaky. That's what I imagine you
Here's
do.
my second attack on Fray to
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
There we go.
My ring is mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess it's the
That'll hit.
ring he's trying to get back. Yeah, that makes more sense.
So I hit her for 9.
yeah,
and I'll
25
pull
does
her
hit.
Closer.
Okay. Which yeah, I like that ruling. You can break the grapple by just moving somebody.
But
And then how
what?
high is this cavern right now?
How high is the cavern? I think most of these are. Let's see. 60, usually
So
actually
how did
seems-
he hit me if Valin is a meat shield?
Side.
Like I'm asking a serious question here. If I'm literally behind Valin and she is a meat shield.
I see
Well,
what you're saying, but when we're the players, I feel like we do this shit all the time.
I
Like-
know.
Yeah.
Like there's a player between us and the enemy, and we're like, I shoot through I'm the player.
the best I could do would be to give you cover, and a 25 is going to hit it no matter what, because cover just adds to your AC.
Uh-huh. I still don't understand how she's out of the grapple though. It's forced movement, so
I think as chat was saying, if you,
I'm not moving. I'm being forced to move.
yeah, if you break the movement of the, or if you move somebody who's grappling, then that would free them. The cave that is right here is 25 feet high. This is a pretty big one. This one is probably not as high.
I pull Fray to go 10 feet towards me.
Okay. That seems like a dangerous move, but sure. So essentially, he lassos you, Fray, and yanks you out of grappling Valin, but does yank you closer.
Here's the ruling.
Thank
A
you.
grappled creature's movement is 0. So if you pull the grappler out of their movement, they can't move with them.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the first thing I read. I don't know if there's any
But even though it's not their speed,
when
it's not their speed moving, it's the other person
moving them.
moving them. Yeah, that's kind of a weird ruling.
As I'm pulling her, I'm going to use my winged boots to jump over her and avoid being attacked and land somewhere on this side of the
Wait, I'm
cavern.
trying to picture this. You're what now?
That's what I'm really confused about what the hell is going on because this is being played out like I have Valin on the floor and I am on top of her instead of her being a meat shield. Because I was behind her away from them. Which is why I was very specific about my placement.
Well, like I said,
I'm confused as hell as how this is even going on.
best I could do would be to give you cover mechanically, which would
Uh-huh.
add to your AC. And at best, it would give you a +5 if it gave you really good cover. And I think at 25 still hitting
Let's
you.
go with what I want to do anyway. I want to start flying upwards over Valen and Fraydigo. And then when I'm about here in the air, then I will aim down at Fraydigo with my Thorn Whip and yank her.
Okay.
And basically switch places. And I want to land over here.
All right, tell me
While
again
she lands.
slower, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's happening.
I'm basically moving, but I have my winged boot, so I can jump over. And I just Thorn Whip her in the meantime.
And you, okay. Can you attack while moving? I guess.
Yeah,
I guess
go
you could
5
split
feet
it
in the
up.
air,
Yeah, you
attack
could.
to move a little bit more.
attack her, and then
Okay.
move some more.
That's true.
Yeah.
So where are you when you do the attack, though? I guess
You're
is-
above. You're above her when you attack.
Not straight above her, but just like like right here or something. I'm up in the air like 10 feet.
Okay.
So I aim down with my Thorn Whip, and
Okay.
I hit
got
her and yank her and
draw her this way.
drag her, and then I just keep on flying to the other
Okay,
side.
I got you. So you lift up into the air. You attack her from a vantage point of in the air. You hit her. You just pull her up and over Valen, basically,
Pretty much, yep.
10 feet, which puts her like here.
Yep.
And then you just you engage the rest of your movement
To fly over.
to fly over. Okay. That was a lot of tactics to put people in very specific positions. I don't know what your plan is, but
Well, he's not gonna get bit by me. Is one of the things.
ah, I see. That's fair.
If I hit the first time around, things would be different.
Ah,
but-
you wanted a second action? Yeah, I gotcha. And you're hasted,
that's
so
cool.
technically you have a lot of movement. I assume that adds to your movement.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll go over here then.
All right, Valrobin, you have I don't know how this works, Ian. Your movement, but then your attack is controlled.
by
the curse.
Before I do anything,
Or before
is
the movement.
The way before the movement. So
Okay.
I'll just read it.
Yeah.
I must use my action before moving on each of my turns to make a melee attack against a creature. The Wendigo's choice. It can also choose itself, so I can literally bite myself
Yeah.
if all else fails.
Which is nobody in range, so I assume that's the only option.
I assume. I mean, am I biting myself? Am I gnawing my arm off?
Well,
right
I think
now?
claws is what you're doing, but yeah.
Oh,
Well, you have
claws,
claws
okay.
and teeth. Yeah, that's fair.
The Wraith is there.
No,
But he
it's
has it
not
range
before
up,
moving. Although you do have to
Before-
make,
yeah.
thank you, the draining presence.
Lovely. I'm gonna get trained. I'm gonna bite myself.
Thank you, Raymond. I'd miss out on so many draining presences. This is. You get a present. You get a present.
All right, that's a lot of damage. Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled pretty well on that one. 16 necrotic damage. And hit points reduced.
Yeah. Well, that's at this point the 10 hit points don't even mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm making a attack roll on myself. Is that what's happening now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
It's with your strength or dex, whichever is higher.
whichever is higher.
Okay.
Well, that'll hit. So
So it's
Uh,
2d10 slashing damage.
great. Great.
You're so hungry, you just gnaw on your own arm.
That's right. Okay, so that was my action. Oh, what do I got as far as bonus actions now? Which of my spells are bonus actions? Doesn't matter. So Fray is right here, right? And as far as attack opportunity, like land.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In terms of attack of opportunity land. That's
Okay.
a bad place. You don't want to stop there.
Yeah. All right. We're up and stuck. He's He is between a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah.
You will back into a corner, and
I will say as a brief aside, it might be worth getting outside of 10 feet of the wraith, but that would put you closer to Fray to go, so I see the dilemma.
Yeah, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. What? Oh, that's the skeleton. Okay.
This skeleton's afraid.
Okay, I guess I'll stay in the Fray to... Well,
You said you still have bonus action, right?
I still have a bonus action, yes, I do.
Fucking Misty Step.
Yeah, I could. I wanted to use a Bardic Inspiration, but I could just bonus step, Misty Step out of here.
Both good options.
I continue to eat myself at Fray's leisure. Yeah.
This is not how Robin goes down.
You know what I'll actually do, because I can do this.
Viciously mock the wraith.
Come in here, Wraith. I need some more enemies to deal with. I can. Where is it? God, I don't even know what it's called. Oh, Face Up Spring. Okay, yes. But I can't do myself and someone else. Oh, then never mind. I can.
That's called Dimension Door.
Yeah, well, I could teleport someone instead of me, but I don't want to do that either. All right, I'm going to come over here, and I am going to Misty Step away from Fray. Just straight.
You are allowed to make the wisdom saving throw again at the end of your turn.
Yes, I will also do that.
He's, everyone note, he's teleporting, or he's teleporting deeper into the dungeon.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe not.
Activate more shit. That's the worst that can happen.
Bad things have happened in the past if you go deeper into the dungeon, I'm just saying.
That's when we almost hit Picadas, when we ran farther in the dungeon to get away from the current danger.
No Legolas design on a polar bear to save you now. You do note, and Robin, you saw one of these earlier, another one of those giant bore holes in the ground, a giant tunnel, creating a just natural slide into darkness. Okay. As well as the tunnel, as well as the cave just continuing with a tunnel down to the south.
Yeah. All right, wisdom saving throw time. Nope. And still, that really sucks. I lose my action every turn.
Thimbleweed.
I must get my weapon back.
No longer feared.
It's right there. I can see it. But I must dash to get to it. He picks it up.
Oh, you're not doing the other plan?
Huh?
The bag? Or maybe you
No, the thing's gone. Oh, for here?
Yeah.
No, he was just going to do that for the vampire. This is, yeah, I don't know how that would happen. No, that was just to kill the vampire. But now he's got his shield and his vigilance back.
Okay.
But movement plus action, so I think that's it for him. I used dash as an action.
Yeah.
To get a little bit further.
I don't know if he's got a whole lot of bonus action stuff he can do. I think he can turn on like a hex or something.
Yeah, but not that I know of. So I think that's really it. Let's see what's that. Yeah, that's it. He just ran and picked up his shit again.
Was Valravn still, or not Valravn? Was the Pegasus still feared? Or did we make the save?
No, he made it.
He came out of it.
Okay.
Everybody has come out of that fear.
Everyone's come out of the fear.
Well, except for
the skeleton.
Which, with where I am, he can see me, so therefore he's also going to run deeper into the cave.
You're right.
10, 15, 20, 25. Now Pegasus will fly. Now that he's got his senses back about him. And he doesn't give a shit. He knows, Lord Marbury knows that death only means he gets sent back to the Fey realm. So.
Does he not feel any pain or crisis or anything about
He
that?
probably feels some pain, but
Now, I'm willing to accept that he flavors it as like, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing. I'm gonna avenge my friends.
yes. He is also very indignant about what's happened to him.
Yeah, knowing full well this is a suicide run.
Yep. Well, I guess he could fly away, but then he would take attack from. Well, although has the wraith already done an attack opportunity this turn?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Because yeah, Celesta's still here, and
Okay.
nobody else.
Well,
Nobody else is
first
in range.
he will try to hoof this.
14 does
14?
hit. Yeah.
Okay. For 10.
Non-magical hooves.
Does it hurt at all? Or
Yeah,
does
it
hurt
does.
less? Okay.
It hurts less. Yeah.
All right, and Lord Marbury's also smart enough to know that he's gonna get killed by this aura should he stay here. So he will actually.
Well,
try to
unless you make the save.
That's true.
If you save, you don't take any damage.
Okay.
It's the. What do you feel better about, your AC or your con save? I guess.
Yeah, well, the con save on the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. He'll just stay there here then.
All right. Flynn is. Oh my goodness.
That's right. Lord Marbury wants the sweet embrace of death to go back home.
Yeah.
You wonder though with that necrotic thing where it says, because is it one thing to go to 0 hit points and go back to the Fey realm versus you die?
Right. All right. Valen will try a different
I mean,
tactic. She will look at Frey and be like,
Don't you have a sleep spell or something?
yeah. She'll be like, Frey, I'm going to tell you the most wonderful thing. You just imagine in your mind a cursed Balravin tearing into his beloved Pegasus over and over again. Isn't that delightful? As she attempts to give you Tasha's hideous laughter. Creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. It is a DC 14 wisdom save.
Okay.
Although this one is if you take any damage, and at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save.
All right, now whose wisdom saves suck? Frey.
Isn't that marvelous, Frey?
Is this a charm?
I don't think it says charm on there, actually.
Oh, it's just a spell.
Yeah, I check because
Okay.
yeah. And
If it's a form of charmed, there's going to be a problem with
yeah,
that.
I mean, and she doesn't know either
That's
way.
why I'm
I'm
asking.
trying not to
It-
metagame,
yeah.
and she's just
Yeah,
throwing her
that's
spells
why
at
I'm
you.
asking.
Yeah,
That's why I'm asking.
I don't think it says it though. It's just a creature with intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
Yeah,
Otherwise, the
that's-
laughter is universal.
It's funny.
So you start laughing almost uncontrollably. Assuming you're not immune to the incapacitated condition would be the other thing to look at. Because you become incapacitated and prone. So look and see if those conditions can affect you.
I don't know if any creatures are immune to being incapacitated. Maybe, but
Yeah, I don't know. Incapacitated, I wouldn't think so. Prone, usually if you're like a
Yeah.
levitating creature or something.
right.
I'm immune to being exhausted,
Yeah.
but no, you're good.
Okay. So you currently fall down on your knees or something and just kind of laugh in a probably very creepy way.
That clacking noise again.
Yeah. Which means you are prone and you can't take actions or reactions as long as this is affecting you. And Sophie's like, aha! I did it! Something affected her briefly. Nope. Do not hit her for a moment or she might snap out of it. Take care of the wraith. And she will run back here where kind of
So I need to make the save for my fear.
Wait, Wait, is incapacitate doesn't that just end things?
It may. That's come up before
No,
with paralyze.
that's paralyze. Yeah, no, incapacitate just you can't take actions or
You
reactions.
can't take actions or reactions. Yeah, I don't know if that actually shuts it off or not. Yeah, it's only level 1 spell, and it's such a good...
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not laugh at Trakareth! Thinks it's about him. Because of course he does.
Yeah.
Because of course he does. Alright, the Wraith is both incensed at this fucking Pegasus and Celeste, but I think it's just so funny that the Wraith doesn't even want to wait for its draining presence to kill the Pegasus. It's gonna turn... Animal beast! You will die! Yes!
Lord
And
Marbury.
it shoves his wraithly hand in there, and unsatisfyingly, Lord Marbury
Yep.
what
Marbury
dissipates.
Scares him right in the eyes
Doesn't
and
break eye
whinnies at him as
contact.
he just incorporates into the air.
Perfect. Perfect. It was oddly satisfying for both creatures.
That's right. Didn't do it for you, it did it for me.
Took up a whole turn for that Wraith to do that. Celeste, draining presence. Wraith is now
Yes,
somewhat
that's
wounded at
Celeste.
least.
Con saving throw. I think that's
Chad
fine.
is saying that incapacitated
Really?
does end concentration.
Oh, is that maybe that's in the
yeah, because we looked it up one
concentration
time with which one, like stunned, and I think incapacitated might have been the other one. So, hooray, the skeleton is no longer
rules.
incapacitated.
The skeleton.
Look out,
Great.
world.
That skeleton's what we've been missing this entire time.
That's right.
All right. Does Celeste have anything like any like real like consumable she's been hanging on to that like kill wraiths or something?
After the fight, that's when you'll find the anti-wraith
Yeah.
potion.
I don't think she does. All right, let's continue with.
The only thing I can think of is
Nothing.
stunning strike, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that
I was
works
saying
on
I could use that.
just anybody.
18
Yep.
for 6 bludgeoning. She'll try it. Why not? I mean, she needs to use these key points.
Yeah.
Where are you? Stunning strike.
Yeah, just another creature.
Yep.
That's real good. Stunning
Her
everybody.
save. Oh no, that's okay. Never mind. That's not her.
She asked me this every time, so
I think it's a 14. Just going to
Okay.
her spell page. I think it's a 14.
probably 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, if I had to guess.
Yeah, so that would be 8 plus 4 is 12 plus wisdom is 2. Yeah, it'd be 14. But the wrath actually is pretty wise.
Pretty.
That's con.
That's con, yeah. Right? Yeah, it's con.
Oh yeah, it is.
Big honesty. Now, technically, I think you can fucking, as long as you have the key points, you can trigger this every fucking hit, I think.
Yes, I think I can. Yes, because just every time you hit, you can do it. Technically. 11's probably not gonna hit though.
No.
24 ought to
That
hit
will do it, yeah.
for 11 radiant.
Yeah, it's getting
She'll try.
some damage.
And she'll try again. Also, what's this one? Oh, that's okay.
I need to do it again.
Yes. Do the same thing again.
Ooh, what is that number?
It's 14. 14 is what you need to make.
Alright, I rolled a 14.
Yep. Alright, and she'll use a key point to do another unarmed strike.
Alright.
there's a
Oh,
crit.
an actual crit.
But also,
First
that's
crit
something
attack.
else for her too. Because as I was looking through her what she does. I can roll the weapon's damage dice additional time.
Oh.
Her half-orc savage attacks. What is that, a D8? One more damage. Lovely.
So what is the total? 7, 8, 9, 10?
10.
Now it does trigger massive damage if it fails this con save, which is a DC 15, or is it? God, all right. I'm just gonna make all the con saves apparently.
Yep. Or the wrath just makes
all the con saves.
Okay, that's her turn.
Would you like to step out of the 10-foot range at least, because she does have that free mobility?
Oh, that's right, she does.
Yeah, she literally doesn't take opportunity attacks if she hits. So yeah, you should be dancing out of range.
Me that that's a thing.
Well, Raymond does it for me, so.
She'll move away, but not. She'll stay in front of Thimbleweed because Thimbleweed is not looking great.
Yeah. All right, Fray, you are laughing uncontrollably. At the end of each turn, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another whiz save.
Okay.
You would advantage if it's triggered by damage, so it's just normal right now. Still laughing uncontrollably. Yeah. Yep. Villain nods and says, "Yes. Yes, that's your Balrobin's just ripping into that horse." Edmund, and she does mind you, like, just don't hurt her unless you're ready to deal with her.
Oh, fine.
I know what you're thinking.
What?
Well, I don't know what you're thinking.
Halfred, or not Halfred, wrong guy. Edmund just zooms 5, 10, 15,
Alfred.
20, 25, 30.
Wait,
35,
where the hell is he going?
Where are you going?
50, 55, 60. That's one movement.
He's literally just leaving.
Because I'm hasted.
He's hasted. He's not joking.
Oh,
he's out of
hasted.
here.
Right, okay.
I'm out of here.
He just...
That was my movement. As my second action, I'm going to take the dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What on the earth?
35.
He's back around the other
40.
side.
He literally wanted to have the wraith between him and Fray. He used all of his movement to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. So fast.
45, 50,
Good lord.
55.
How many times have we
hit her yet?
seen the dash action used in this fight, too?
I know, right?
She just told you that if you hit her, she has a chance of snapping out of it.
She has a chance.
She has
How's
a chance.
the wraith looking?
The wraith is looking pretty wounded.
Oh,
but
good.
still obviously a threat.
He's going to charge up his beam cannon then.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what you want to do. Get a laughing Fray and a giant ghost. In
God damn it! He's not gonna. He can't resist the line right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
She
And I had to run
warned
around
you.
to get to it.
Oh my goodness, that is a perfect beam, though. I'll give you that.
Beam
Alright.
cannon's charging.
Yeah, the beam goes off at the end of the round, so we've got Valravn and then Thimbleweed.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's still laughing on the ground, her curse is still affecting me, I guess.
It's not concentration.
It's not concentration. It's
So-
just a natural thing I am now.
Bite yourself again.
Bite yourself.
She as laughing.
Yeah, that's right.
It makes her laugh
It
more.
does make her
I
laugh
mean,
more.
that was what that
That's
was literally
true.
The joke that
Yeah,
Villain
she's
told.
picturing you killing. Yeah.
Yep. Lovely. Well, thankfully, Valravn is inept.
You can't
so-
even self-mutilate properly.
Yeah. He like feels really bad about it too. Like after he's like, oh God, what am I doing? I must get out of this. So okay, free action, right?
Yeah.
Valravn, because he hasn't been able to fucking do anything really. He is going to. Oh, I swore I saw this. Yes. Okay. He's going to drink a potion of bless. That will hopefully help get him out of this
Oh.
fucking funk he's
I was
in.
thinking also you could bonus action give yourself bardic or no, you can't give yourself bardic
I
expression. Never
can't,
mind.
I
I forgot
can't,
about that.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Valravn's heard all of Valravn's stories.
Doesn't actually help you. You know, it's the
Yeah.
same thing with the Gloomhaven bard. You can't actually do it, to yourself,
You can't
too.
do it to yourself. All right. He is going to drink a potion of bless. which I believe just gives him a plus D4 on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll have to look up the actual wording of that spell, but... attack roll or saving throw, target rolls a D4 for the next minute. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully that will help him get out of this wisdom. Hold on, keep spending. Because, all right, let's see. Can he see out? No, he can't. But Fray's a laughing mess over there. He can step next to the laughing mess. It's too scary.
Do you see Edmund charging his beam cannon on the other side of the wraith?
Probably now I do, yeah. As he steps out of the... Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Robin
shit.
will...
I made a terrible mistake.
You will very quickly read some words about the indomitable spirit of the half-orc woman facing the wraith with her mop of justice, radiant justice that would destroy this undead creature. He's going to give Celeste Bardic Inspiration. I think he's going to step back, one step back. He doesn't want to get blasted by a beam.
No. Well, you don't.
All right, that's my turn, and I still now get to make the wisdom saving throw again,
Yes,
right?
yes, you do.
With my newfound bless, hopefully I can actually get out of this. Or I'll just get out of it.
Hey, yeah.
That'll do. Or just roll 18.
Here you go.
All right. I'm not going to eat myself anymore, I promise. It's my New Year's resolution. Stop eating yourself.
All right, Thimbleweed goes, and then the cannon goes off. Thimbleweed does have a bow. Do I need to... Okay. Vigilance it is.
It's going.
Going. Get up on that wraith. Stabby stab. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. He also gets to do all sorts of things with his bugs.
Yeah.
Damage. I don't...
Hey, he does do extra things with his bugs. And Piercer, right? I forget.
Piercer is only if he rolls like a 1 or a 2, I think. He can reroll
Okay.
damage, but bugs, he can add some damage to that.
A D6 or D8 or something?
I don't remember. I can look it up.
Reese is watching this. He'd be yelling at the screen.
He's like, yeah.
Damn it.
Heather also added all that stuff to his character sheet, too, so...
If only I was playing his character sheet.
If only I was controlling him. I think it's a D8. You can roll add a D8 to your...
Roll us a D8, Ray.
A lot of damage. 20 so far.
Yeah, that wraith is looking pretty messed up.
23.
All right. It's looking pretty injured. And if that is it, then we can get your beam cannon off. You might have to post that in the... Thank you. A 100-foot long, 5-foot wide beam of energy blasts out of the cannon. And each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw, taking 8d6 lightning damage. So what is being prone... Doesn't actually doesn't change dex at all. Actually,
it doesn't change dex saves. Yeah,
nope, does not. All right, so normal dex save for Fray and the wraith.
What's the score you need to hit?
It's whatever Edmund's DC is. I have to type that for us, sir.
Oops, 17. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, blast that wraith.
Wraith, yeah. The wraith takes a full 29 damage. And looks extremely wounded after that. Still up and wraithy,
yeah.
But pretty messed up.
So do I get to make the save as soon as I got hit?
As soon as you get hit, you get to make the save, and because it's triggered on damage, you get to make the save with advantage.
You still took 14 damage, right? It's still half?
Yes, yeah, you still took that.
And now she's not laughing.
And now you just see her stand up.
She stands up, yeah. Well, she doesn't stand up yet, but she is no longer under the effects. And you
No,
hear,
she doesn't stand up. You just see her roll over on all fours and like just like the elbows go up at that odd angle.
yeah.
The Exorcist one. Like she, like,
You hear
Yes.
Valen
herself up
yell,
like
like, damn it, Edmund, that was you, wasn't it? I specifically told you.
You said when we're ready to deal with it.
I'm not ready to deal with her.
It was a collective we.
He says, well, thankfully it's my turn again, and I've got another one of those.
Don't forget about the skeleton. He's supposed to run away from me.
I think the skeleton got broken out of it, right? Because he...
Oh, that's right. We were joking about the incapacitated.
Incapacitated, yeah.
Yeah.
The spell, yeah.
Yeah, the skeleton will run up 5, 10, 15... You know what? The skeleton will get an attack. It'll run up there and attempt to stab at you, Fray. And you're prone, so it's got advantage, I think.
Go skeleton.
19!
You're the real MVP.
19
7
ties.
piercing! Alright!
Wow, yeah.
The hero skeleton. But yeah, Fray will just try to do that spell again. Like, look, just ripping into the haunches. Now Valrobin's eating himself. He's ripping his own arm off. Isn't that delightful, dear?
No.
Shit. Shit.
Not in a jokey mood anymore.
Nope. She starts backing up further into this cave.
Yeah. Well, my time on the stage is over, folks.
That's all, folks. Ah. Alright, the Wraith turns to Thimbleweed. And attempts some life drain. But not gonna hit your very tanky Thimbleweed, yeah. However, the Wraith, knowing its presence, will do a dick thing and just scooch in on everybody right here. Just gonna be a draining presence for Celeste. Who's Celeste right now?
Yes. I'm Celeste.
Sorry.
yes.
Or Chris as Celeste.
Con save, right?
Yes.
We're doing con saves? Yes.
Doing con saves. A lot of con saves this fight.
A lot of con saves. 15's not going to do it.
Oh, 13 necrotic damage.
Is that the hit point max too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ignores my temp hit points. You motherfucker.
Yeah. And then it is Celeste's turn.
All
This Wraith is
right.
looking real fucking bad.
Okay.
Gareth survives. Gareth hungers.
Kareth has caused enough problems today. Celeste is going to attempt to mop him up.
That's a good point. Matthew does remind about the Bardic Inspiration if you want to use that for
Oh,
that purpose.
I
Considering that's an
will.
instant succeed,
I
probably worth doing. Thank you,
will,
chat.
in fact, use that
Matthew.
to give myself 8 more on that save.
Yeah,
That's a great use of that.
that is a good use of it. Especially if you miss something by 1, and you're like, this is an
Yeah.
instant success.
Thank you, chat.
The Wraith scooches in.
I forgot.
The Wraith moseys. Nonchalantly. What's everybody doing over here?
How's it going?
Being alive? That seems cool.
Yep. 7.
7.
damage.
Ah! He's blinking red. It's starting to blink real
Yeah.
fast. Oh, 13's not going to hit it,
13's
though.
not gonna hit.
Only had that Bardic Inspiration. Ba-doom-tsh.
That's right. 21 for 6 radiant.
Oh, so damaged.
She's gonna use a key point to do 1 more.
One more strike. 26.
For 6 more.
Oh, and he blasts apart the radiant
She like
damage.
puts her fist inside of the ghost, and light just pours out
Yep.
of him.
He opens his mouth and light's just like pouring out. And you see when he explodes into light, all that's left is a small, sad man in a ghostly form. And he's in tattered, ragged robes, and he looks really afraid. And he runs down this way, and then turns north. when he runs into this cave, the opposite direction of the bones.
Is he a ghost?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was like a Scooby-Doo thing.
It was just a man. And I would have gotten away with it. If not for you, meddling orc woman, bug man, demon halfling thing, man with robot arm, and green elf.
Spindly man just gets run away.
And green elf who eats himself.
That's right.
Old man Johnson.
You were the wraith all along?
I was trying to pave over this cave and build a parking lot for my stadium. I had to scare everybody away and eat them. It was a multi-part plan, years in the making. That was Celeste's turn. I guess she still has movement, but
She does. She'll probably come in, and so Fray to go is up on her, not up on her feet, but she's aware now, right? Like she's fully in her senses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's got all her faculties.
yeah,
Alright,
she made the
alright.
save against the other one, yeah.
Celeste won't necessarily go in melee distance, but she'll get closer.
And that brings us to Fray, fully in your faculties.
You just see Frey go from being on her back to instantly like on her hands and feet and stand just straight up, all ring style. The hair is in the way.
So creepy.
Yeah.
And hang on.
Calculating.
Darn.
Please don't. Please don't. I would like to do something.
You will watch
to
a
fight
grown
besides
man just
bite
break
his own
down.
arm.
Please, I'll just give you this arm for now, and we'll
You
cut
take
out
the
the
arm
middleman.
and just stop doing this to me.
You take the arm.
Alright, so we're going to Misty Step
The skeleton wags its sword at you menacingly.
here.
What? Why is Fredica so obsessed with me?
Because one time you gave her a headache, and it lasted through an entire combat dungeon, and she has
Right.
never forgiven you for this.
Nope, she has not.
Nope.
No, her alter ego is paying me back. I'd
Yep.
say damage.
And
Great.
you're grappled and restrained.
Her alter ego
Okay.
just enhances her normal self, so...
That's right.
Does 15 hit you?
Sure does. Sure does.
That's another 9.
Oh
then
my
you can-
Shit!
Good God!
What the fuck is happening?
And then you can make the con save to try to negate the necrotic damage.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll do that. That's the 10.
Mm-hmm. The second
Yes.
10.
He hasn't been great at it, but he'll try.
Nope.
Nope.
So
All
that
right.
is that's 9 plus 8
Jesus.
is 17 plus 20, so that's 37 points of damage to you this turn.
Yep, he's looking pretty bad.
Holy guacamole.
He's looking pretty bad. You can't do another round of that. That's for sure.
No, sir.
And you are grappled
And
and
he is-
restrained.
Stem next.
Oh, thanks, Demnick.
Wait, what?
I appreciate it.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, it's not like she wasn't hitting already.
Yeah. True.
I guess you could crit.
Oh yeah, you do have your
Okay.
D4 Bless potion, I guess? I don't know if that's concentration or how that works.
That would affect, but I don't think it would get me up to a 15 in this
Oh, that's true,
scenario.
yeah.
I'll roll it. It's 10. Thank you for reminding me, though.
Yep.
Chat.
Chat giveth and taketh away.
Mm-hmm.
Edmund. Wraith is dead. You do still have a wolf somewhere in the caves, but I don't know.
I do.
It was
I'll
it
bring
did
it
its
back.
mop fetch quest and then it's been sitting there for a round or two.
Yeah, I've been using up all my bonus actions and stuff.
I have noticed that, yeah.
So, all right. Well, but Robin, I see the top of your head, and it's not looking good.
Being bitten off.
Yeah. It's not looking good.
He looks fine.
There's
It's a shame.
hilarious variety in hit point right now. Like Thimbleweed and Valravn are almost dead. Edmund and Celeste have not been touched.
Yep.
Very bizarre.
Hey, whose choice was that, Heather?
This is what happens. You have a scary person who focus fires one person.
That's right, exactly.
Don't you worry, I've got plans.
We're gonna have to you on Frostlight Chat. You know that's gonna have to happen.
You know what's gonna have to happen? We're gonna have to call it because it's 12:30.
It is 12:30,
We're
I
gonna have
know.
to pick this up next week.
I know.
Well, hold on. We'll see. Wait till I go.
Oh. Let me have
Chris.
one round, damn it. One round.
Chris, you're not going to be able to take me down in one round. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I have too many hit points.
He says, where we're going, we don't need hit points.
Well, Valravn, how would you like to be bigger? You know what I mean?
I've certainly clicked on those ads often enough.
I was
let's
told
make
to become
those
a
dreams-
discreet brown paper box.
I mean, I can't. The possibility I can't not click.
Yes, well, your clicking is coming true this time. As you throw some snow at Valravn, as the enlarge reduce spell comes into effect.
I will say that turns off your haste, though. There's a concentration. Just to
It's
be
been
aware.
gone since the beam cannon, I believe. Right? Wasn't
Yeah, the beam cannon was concentration.
No. Was it? Oh, that's right. It does say you have to
You have to
concentrate a
concentrate
spell.
on
You're
it.
right. You're right. You're right.
So, I've already taken that into account,
Gotcha.
and I'm just going to make Valravn bigger.
Okay.
Just
Which
more
I
of
think
you
probably
to
means I
eat.
break out of the grapple. I don't know if it's like a medium or if there's a size.
I don't
Actually,
know.
it doesn't say there's a size limit on her grapple.
Yeah. She's hanging on to a smaller part of you, I guess.
That's right.
Let's see here, what does it say?
Yeah, remember, Valravn, this is only temporarily, okay? Don't go
I'm a little
touting.
larger.
Yes,
This
it
is.
only lasts for a minute.
You know,
So,
He spent a lot of this campaign enlarging others, so.
That's true. Yep.
What
finally
size
gets
are
it.
you now?
Large.
I can
little.
grapple. You can grapple creatures up to one size larger than you, and I'm currently medium. So yes, you're
Just
still grappled.
more of you to love.
That's
Yes.
right.
I guess I have to put your token like this, though.
Oh, Dimnix does say that after you end your haste, you're meant to be lethargic for one round.
true.
What does lethargic mean?
Yeah. I don't
Yes, Dimnix, please enlighten.
Haste again. We've had to have so many rules come up in
I
this
know.
session. My goodness. Is this just what high-level D&D is? Although we played your whole campaign, I don't remember having a whole lot of-
yeah. Well, we did a good amount of that.
Did
But I
we
don't know
have
if it's
some?
it was so concentrated as this one.
Yeah, it's like everything is. We don't have to look it up.
When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
Holy shit! You lose your turn.
You lose your turn, which means he can't cast that spell.
Wow.
You don't get big.
Oh no!
Sorry.
I already
That was just a
got
dream
it.
sequence. We've also had several times we've had to literally like reverse
Yeah.
somebody's turn,
Oh,
like
my-
all kinds of shit.
You
Sorry,
just
false
watch Edmund
advertising.
slump to
Yeah.
the floor.
That is a nasty side effect, though. Yeah, I guess we've never had haste run out in the middle of combat.
Yeah. At least not willingly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. You can't move or take action until after its next turn. Wow, you just lose a turn. That's crazy.
It's the quid pro quo for haste. It's good, but
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah. Well, you're still in a good spot because luckily there's no enemies near you, so you just rest for a second.
All right,
All right.
Robin,
Yeah,
what
you've
got?
hyped this up. You are.
Actually,
damaged.
I don't know about. Yeah.
You.
Let's see it. Come on.
Scale
Come
it
on.
back.
You said you could take me out of my Wendigo form. Let's see it.
Well, no, I can't actually. Yeah, I didn't read the spell fully.
You stopped halfway through.
That is your MO.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Come on.
It's also a big pull, but I'm gonna do it just because I want to get. I don't want to die right now.
That's fair.
Almost 200 points of
will
damage.
begin. You can't really even write the words at this point, so we're just saying the words for dictation. He will say, as the wendigo creature gazed down upon the green elf that she, or I guess up, because she's still small, I suppose.
No, I'm medium.
Oh, you're medium now?
It actually grows when,
Yeah. She observed an unusual and unsettling event. He will unsettle her.
You will unsettle.
The elf's eyes began to gleam with the pure green of the Feywild, and his visage seemed to grow 15 feet tall in her vision. His very gaze brought the pure magics of that realm into her soul. And I'm gonna cast Eye Bite. It's not an inky void. Instead, it's the pure green magic of the Feywild that is going to pierce this Fredigo's soul. And she needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Minus the
bardic
this thing needs paragraph breaks. I cannot make heads or tails of
it. Yeah, it does. Hold on, let me do that real quick, because it is a bunch of different things you can do too. Hold on. I don't know why they don't come like
I'm
this.
seeing there's... So this is one where you choose what you do?
I choose a bunch of different things I do each turn. It's like an ongoing effect that I turn on myself.
Okay. Yeah, it's concentration. Speak within you must extend a DC Wisdom save or be affected by one of the following effects.
Okay, let me try this time. There we go.
Okay. Sleep, panicked, or sickened.
And he's going to say, and the Fredigo, despite all her rage and fury, could do naught but close her eyes and greet the void. And he's going to attempt to make her fall unconscious.
Wow.
Very powerful spell.
That is a powerful spell. Just
It's
knock
a
somebody
fucking level 6 spell,
A level
folks.
6 spell.
I didn't want to pull out my one level 6 spell slot this fight, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Hey, Chris, you want to know what one of the conditions I'm immune to is?
Yeah, unconscious isn't an ability you can be immune to.
It's a sleep.
Well, this is not sleep. This is unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
This is the target falls unconscious. It's not the actual like.
I can tell you right now, I can't make that save because my whiz is only +2. And if I have to subtract, it's just to subtract a D10,
It's a
right?
D10. Yeah, he doesn't.
So
It's
Okay,
not
so
actually
there's a possibility then. All right, we'll see.
Nope.
No.
No, the 6.
Would you like to roll the D10? And I would like to roll the D10.
Yes,
You just
you have. I mean, we got to roll it anyway.
It's a -2.
-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
There
mean,
you go.
unconscious.
That's the condition. Unconscious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Incapacitated, can't move or speak, unaware of its surroundings. For a minute, it looks like it's the duration.
It is, but the moment anyone attacks her
Okay.
or shakes her awake, she will wake up.
All right, well, let me say this. That's your only enemy. Your enemy
Yes.
is currently unconscious. For a minute.
For a minute.
We could technically end combat, and you guys can
That
scramble
was-
the way
that-
to fix
well-
this situation.
I mean, we got to figure out how to get her out of Fredigo form. I don't know how to do that, but she's unconscious for a minute.
He's unconscious for a minute. Berlin hurriedly says, "Can we throw a tiny hut around her? Does that work? Can you trap with that?"
Oh, because you can get out willingly.
Yeah, people can leave willingly. Yeah.
You just
Leave
can't get
willingly.
in willingly. We can get inside the tiny hut and then hide from her.
It takes like
Technically-
10 minutes to
technically
cast that, doesn't it?
Technically, your bands of
Oh.
binding aren't damage. Could we bind her, or did those only last a minute? I don't know.
She can roll strength spells or
She can't
strength
roll
save to
strength.
get out of
Yeah,
it.
She could try to. Yeah. Yeah, we can at least tie her up. We can at least try to. Like...
There's technically
Yeah,
the
but-
bag of holding.
Now, we have talked about this, and there is, in fact, no air inside the bag of holding.
Yeah, so if we want to kill Frey, we can just shove her in the bag of holding. And
I mean, you'd have to time it correctly, and then you'd have to revive her afterwards.
Yeah.
Imagine what Fray will do to you if that actually happens. And she has her axe to do it.
If she died momentarily, then she'll turn back into Frey, and then we can.
That's what you've realized.
Yeah,
you have discovered that if she goes down, then she does
this
seem
count
to
as going
revert.
down? Being unconscious?
No, it's like I have to go down.
Like 0 hit points.
Yeah.
We could just all gather. I mean, she is unconscious, so we're gonna auto crit on her. So we could just gather around and just try to coup de grace her all at once.
That's the other option.
I don't know if we can do enough damage.
I mean, yeah, even with crits, I don't know if we would do enough damage to actually. Also, though, this eye bite lasts for a minute, so I could keep doing this to her repeatedly.
What's that going
I thought you mean the
end.
I could put her back unconscious once it's my turn again.
I thought the effect lasted a minute.
The effect lasts.
Eye bite lasts a minute. My next turn, I can do eye bite on somebody else. Like, eye bite's an ongoing effect for a minute.
Well, then how long does the effect last?
The minute.
Oh.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do for that minute.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if we did attack her and she wakes up, I could just do it again. I could eye bite her again.
Oh, I see.
If I don't kill you before we get to your
That's-
turn.
Yeah,
it is concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. Because eye bite is an effect that affects me, not anybody else. It's just, it gives me powers, basically.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe the sleep lasts a long
Look
time.
it up. This is important. We need to...
This just says on each of your turns until the spell ends. The spell ends after 1 minute. The duration is only 1 minute. So this spell is over after a minute.
That's a fair interpretation.
So you would have, in essence, you would have 10 turns, 10 turns within that time.
Yeah. The conditions also end if the spell ends.
Yes.
So,
yeah. It's the same thing with every other spell. When the spell's end, the conditions end. It's not anything different.
Makes sense.
So basically, you'll have a minute to figure out how to incapacitate me. And I can already tell you, I already know how I'm going to get out of it.
You've already seen that she can basically get out of any kind of restraint. Yeah.
So this will be fun next week, you guys.
Yeah, I think we may have to call it here if we don't have a way of dealing with it at the moment.
Just throw her down the hole.
We should just come back.
No, you can't climb up that hole.
Want to bet?
I'll put a little symbol on there to remember.
And then we'll dump the flaming skulls down there with her too.
There you go. Let's let her fight the flaming skulls until she's dead.
Talk a little bit more because I only just now started the MVPC poll, which I should have started a long time ago.
And I will tell you that
distracted.
Jeremy Crawford has confirmed you cannot put a person inside a bag of holding. It only holds 64 cubic feet.
What?
Which is about a fish tank. Yeah, it really amounts to about a fish tank.
Wait,
like
where is it ever said how much a bag of... I thought that was the whole point of the bag of holding, when it like this extra dimensional space.
Yes.
Nope.
Huh.
It is not an infinite pocket dimension.
Well, I learned something at TIL, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Evelyn's frantically looking through her spell sheet going, I could try to make her laugh one more time, but it's just, again, if she takes damage...
I got it. The opposite of enlarge, I'll reduce her, and then we'll put her in the bag of holding.
Reduce would not do damage.
Yeah.
And you'd be less than 64 cubic feet.
She would be back to small at that point.
Yep.
I don't know what. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea. Like, what? How long does it take someone to suffocate?
There are rules in the bag of holding. Let me see.
I think it has to do with like your con modifier.
I think so. I actually have rules in the house rules because I think I made it more actiony.
Right.
It takes forever in the
Right.
rules.
Does. Yeah.
There you go. Breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by number of creatures. Then they begin to suffocate. So we can prolong this for another 10 minutes.
Alright, does that match with what I put on there?
Yeah, that's copy and pasted from your bag of holding.
Mm.
Yeah, I said if you're under duress or in the middle of combat or if something happened to you, such as a saving throw, then you are considered out of breath and choking. At that point, you can survive a number of rounds equal to your con modifier. Minimum of 1 round.
Probably your rules are probably a little bit less because her con modifier is probably not a 9 because the bag says just 10.
Oh, it even talks about the 64 cubic feet in your description of the bag too.
Oh,
Alright. My bad.
Oh, would you also look at that? Jeremy Crawford says you can open a bag of holding from the inside.
what?
Okay.
Yep.
So now we'd figure out how long it would take you to suffocate.
A bag of holding can be opened from the inside unless it's been sealed shut somehow.
What is your
That,
con?
that would just be strength, like what do you call it?
Strength check, yeah.
Contested strength checks.
Do any of y'all want to put your strength against mine?
What is your
Really?
con
What?
modifier?
It's +3.
All right.
I have a
Well,
16 con currently.
we can't figure anything out. We'll just have to say goodbye to Fray. We'll shrink her, put her in the bag, and then if you tear the bag, it ruptures, destroys, and its contents are scattered in the astral plane.
I mean, I feel like we can beat her. I do feel like we could actually defeat her.
Reduce might not be a bad thing to do anyway, because it would just debuff her slightly.
Yeah,
if
that
you
would
can
just make
have the
her
concentration.
worse.
Yeah.
I feel like if we like debuff her all to shit, and then just coup de grace her, I feel like that would do enough damage, and then we could probably just handle her after that.
I love the fact that they don't know how many hit points I started with.
I have
Do
no
you
idea
get all-
how damaged has she looked.
I don't think she's taken
Yeah.
hardly any damage.
They
Just
must.
Since
one
in Frey to
hit,
go
I think.
form. Yeah.
Yeah.
The skeleton, I think, did the big hit on her. Was
Yeah,
that
like
big
seven
7 damage?
Mhm.
Yeah, that might. You talked about everybody standing around getting crits, though. I don't know if that doesn't she wake up as soon as somebody hits her, or no?
Question, hun.
Yep.
On this sheet, it says saving throws whiz +5. What does that mean?
That's your wisdom saving throw.
That's not what I've been hitting for wisdom.
Yeah, that's what you should be hitting.
You would have had a +3 then, because you were rolling a +2. So it would
Yeah.
have been a +5 instead of a +2.
Yeah. Basically, you can use your main stats unless it says below you've got a certain saving throw that's higher, and that would override
Mhm.
it. That's
It wouldn't
the
have saved you
NPC
anyway.
sheet of the equivalent of having a check mark of being proficient, basically
Yeah.
in that stat.
So I would have had an 11 versus a 6.
I think
You
so.
would have had a 9 instead of a 6.
No,
you
it's
already-
my
you already had a
it's my
+2.
wisdom +5.
No,
Yeah, but
that's just saying
you were getting
your
a wisdom +2.
Your wisdom save is +5. That's what that's saying. It's not saying your wisdom
I just want to list
with an
just to
additional
show it does.
5. Yeah. Roll it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's a +5 was save.
plus
Yeah.
5. Yeah. Yeah, that's my vote. We just coup de grace. No, not coup de grace. We debuff her. Edmund, bind her up in those ball in that ball, and then we can
I
just
broke
go
his
to
ball.
town.
He
Well,
already used
He's
the
gotta have
ball.
more, right?
That was his
Yeah,
last one.
I
He
think-
mentioned
No,
it.
I have 2 more.
I think he's
Do
got
you?
a
Okay.
couple, yeah.
She can't fight it. She's unconscious. And then once she's bound up, we'll just beat her until Frey comes back.
As soon as you hit me, I'm not unconscious
That's-
anymore.
I mean, that's
As
true.
soon as the first person hits me,
That's what I was thinking.
Well,
you can't
Right?
all just hit me at one time.
'Cause it
You have
says
to go boom, boom,
It
boom, boom,
wakes
boom.
up
I
if it
get a
takes
chance
any
to wake up.
damage.
as far as the auto crit thing goes, yeah, one person you're back awake.
Yeah.
But then we all get like a surprise. I mean, you're unconscious. Like you get to go. I assume at some point.
That's true. I would give everybody all of you a surprise
Yeah,
round,
like,
'cause
you're
you would
straight
literally all be able to go. Like you could all turn on like your Overwatch attacks or whatever.
Right.
But only one person would get that auto.
Get the auto crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of us would just have advantage because she's laying on the ground, bound up in a ball.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
If he
Uh,
can hit me with a stupid ball.
Do you want to
I'll
do
still
that
be able to
now, or
hit
do
you.
we-
Well, I think incapacitated, you literally can't. There was something about like. you
I have
auto-fail.
disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature because I'm prone. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
This is unconscious. And unconscious is you automatically fail strength and saving dex throws.
Well, that's the ball is an attack roll. He has to roll an attack
Oh,
against
you're right.
me.
It's an attack roll. I
Yeah,
see.
so he
just
still has to try and hit me. And
Yeah,
if he
yeah, he does.
fails, he's only got 2 shots.
He just throws the ball at the ground and it just breaks.
Uh-huh. Because I've already broken one.
Yep.
I assume we want to save that for next time?
I would say yes, because it's getting late, dude.
It is getting very late. Yeah.
And I have to get up early in the morning to take Cal
it's slightly anticlimactic because we're just going to power her down.
I think so. But maybe it's better to start the session with that then. And this, I don't know. We have gotten very, very late.
Yeah, I've got to get up in the 6 hours.
Yeah.
So.
I think we need to wrap it up. It looks like the poll is going to go to Valravn for MVPC.
For eating myself and getting one good spell
off. For eating yourself and getting one good spell off, yep. You did shut down Fray, though, with the clutch spell.
Yeah.
Which, man, if she had... And she knows. She shut you down for a reason, because she knows you could turn around and shut her down.
Yeah.
Fairly quickly.
And I was trying to the whole fucking fight. And I could never pull it off.
Yeah.
Ooh, a 3rd level spell scroll. I don't know where... is that one I haven't added yet? It is one I haven't added yet.
Do I have? I hope I made a thing for that.
Haste! That's a good one.
All right. You found some drugs.
Okay. I found some drugs. Some of Edmund's drugs fell on the ground and Valravn just scooped him up.
I don't know if we've ever had a case where I started a session with a fight and by the end of it we haven't actually ended the fight yet.
Yeah.
This might be a first, but also a lot of epic shit just happened, so...
Ooh, I also like that I won the poll with 66.6 repeating percent.
It's a lot of sixes. All right, that is going to be all the time we have for this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thank you to Chris, Heather, and Raymond for playing, and thank you to all wonderful fans for watching, and the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, William, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, William, David, Corey, Koa, 1337, Matthew, Big Nut, John, Infernus, Chris, and Scott. And gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Preboy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Sam, Lippy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Refus, Carolyn, and William. Thank you all very much for your support. We are live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time. With more PvP goodness.
With more PvP, yeah, that's right. We started with PvP, and we're going to end with it. Which, it's actually kind of poetically mirrored, because the end of last session ended with Fray fucking all of us up with the PvP spell.
That's true.
And this session ends with us fucking her up with the PvP.
At least we've gotten that far.
Oh, I mean, here's the fun part. I went back to read his Chardalyn Bands of Binding at the very end because he did throw one at me.
Yeah.
And he missed. Once the bands are used, they can't be used again until after the next long rest is at the very end of his thing.
I'm turning this off. We can talk about this in Frost Chat.
Yes.